There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're live tonight, baby. We're live tonight. You know what we're doing, man? We got the real shit on deck. Let me get my audio correct. Let me get my audio situated, you guys. Make sure everything's situated on my end. Let me make sure everything's Gucci on my end, you guys. Situated. Boom. We're situated. We're straight. Let me get the light situated. That's right. Got a whole new light. Had to grab a new light. Let me make sure that blue, you're able to see that blue. You know what I'm saying? Also, you should be able to see that D. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Also, you should be able to see that D. Pause. Shout out to the big boy Jay-Z, Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak believing in me enough to do an exclusive interview with me in the past. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the interview, actually telling me, yo, Mikey T, that was the best interview I ever did. Major salute to Memphis Bleak on that one, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in. We got an epic story to cover tonight, you guys. We got an epic story to cover tonight, you guys. Has anybody in here ever seen Master Splinter at work? Has anybody ever seen Master Splinter at work, you guys? When he sends his agents out, you know what I'm saying? When he sends his agents out from underground, from in the sewers, when he sends the turtles out to handle his business. We're going to be talking a little bit about that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Gillie Da Kid never thought that Wack 100 was a Ninja Turtle. He never thought Wack 100 was a Ninja Turtle. I might as well change the headline to this video. It should really be Gillie Da Kid never knew Wack 100 was a Ninja Turtle. Executive sessions in the building. What's going on? Whiskey to Don. Appreciate you for tapping in. We got a hell of a topic to speak on tonight, you guys. I got everything down from the exclusive interview. This is pretty much the interview that started it all. This is pretty much the interview that started the beef with Gillie Da Kid and Wack 100. Well, in all honesty, in Gillie and Wallo's defense, Wack 100 said that they wouldn't pull up to LA. After there was a bit of an argument with 21 Savage, 6ix9ine, Wack 100, they pulled up into the club. They filmed him from the side view angle. We remember. He did the same shit to Meek Mill. We don't forget. Like Jonah Hill in Superbad, we don't forget, you guys. Yes, sir. Don Philly. You know what, man? I got to say, Gillie already wrapped Wack 100 up. You know what I'm saying? Gillie already wrapped Wack 100 up when it comes to their issues with one another. You know, I've come on here a few different times, but today we've got the Don Dada, you guys. Today we've got the massive story. Today we've got the massive story, pretty much the story that started it all. Pretty much the story that started it all, you guys. And you know who I am. I'm your host, Mikey T, the movie star. If you're tapping into this YouTube channel for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because unlike these other YouTubers, you don't want to miss a live interview, a live podcast with Mikey T, the movie star. I'm always talking about the most outrageous shit in here. And it always pertains to hip hop. You know, so it's not crazy like that. It pertains to hip hop. Major salute, Bel Air Blue. Let's get that endorsement. Jay-Z, Jay, I'm waiting on your call, big bro. I ain't waiting on none of these other little dudes. Jay, I'm waiting on your call, bro. It's do say for life over here. We put the Hennessy to the side, baby. It's do say for life. Ace of Spades, all that shit. No other bloggers do that shit. Shout out my guy 10 Toes Down, though. 10 Toes Down is a blogger that actually said, yo, Mikey T, if you want me to jump on the podcast, if you want me to jump on a live with you, let me know. He's one of the only ones. I'm shouting that out right now. He's one of the only ones that done checked up on me. So all these other dudes, you know what I mean? You got your DJ Vlads. DJ Vlad posting like 100 of my videos on his page. Vlad never reached out to me. If he does, I'll let you guys know. If he does reach out to me like he did Sean Cotton, say cheese and all that, I'll let you guys know. I don't keep shit under wraps. And I'm not sending a shot at Vlad. I'm just keeping it a stack. You know what I mean? Mad videos on Vlad's page, but Vlad never reached out to me. You know what I mean? Vlad said he reached out to all the young up-and-coming bloggers, but he never reached out to me, even though I'm the blogger that put it out there that AR Rab said he was Gucci. But it's no disrespect to Vlad. You know, I seen Nori making his postings as well. A lot of all the rappers in the industry, hell, all the musicians in general that Nori wants to link up with should give Nori the time of the day. Drink Champs is broadcasted on Revolt Network. He's broadcasted on Puff Daddy, Papa Diddy Pop. He's broadcasted on Diddy's network, which is television, you guys. So please don't ever try to discredit Nori, because I think he's leagues ahead of some of these other professional interviewers that are actually all over syndicated television. Just my opinion, though. You know what I mean? It only goes as far as our channel travels. So that's why I say, everybody tuning in, make sure you share this video with 5 of your friends. Make sure you share this video with 5 of your friends. Hell, make sure you share this video on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter with 10 of your friends. I know everybody in this room has 10 friends that love hip hop, 10 friends that are thoroughly invested in hip hop. So I want everybody to share this with some of your associates. I want everybody to share this with your associates, but I definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Oh, I appreciate you for tuning in too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bless you. What is the 760, Giz? What's the 760? Let me know. Toronto's in the building. Let me know when you pop in, guys. Let me know what city you're popping in from. Let me know what city you're popping in from. Let me know what you're smoking. Put it in the chat so I can interact with all of you. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you're blazing. Let me know what city you're tapping in from. Gillie and Wallo. I'm not even going to leave Wallo out of this, because Wallo really went ham. Gillie really went ham. For a lot of people who are saying to this day, yo, why doesn't Gillie respond to Wack? Bro, Gillie done put Wack 100 through the wood chipper. Wack knows this. That's probably why Wack is like, yo, I'm going to have Gillie on my podcast to actually speak with him. I'm going to actually have Gillie on my podcast to speak with him about some of the stuff that he's never spoken about on any of the other channels. You know, Gillie done put Wack 100 through the grinder. Wack 100 came on Gillie's podcast just to speak on working with 6ix9ine. Everybody was so entranced by what happened on Wack 100, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and Academics podcast that the whole world started believing that Wack 100 was managing 6ix9ine. Hey, Mikey T, does anybody manage you? No. Mikey T is unmanageable. That's what some people say sometimes. Let Jimmy Iovine come in. Let Diddy come in. Let Dr. Dre come in. Let Eminem come in. Let Fifth come in. Any of these big names, they'll settle you down. They'll settle you up. You hear what I'm saying? They'll settle you down when it comes to this business. Somebody like Wack, I don't think he has exactly what these other juggernauts in the game have to situate a situation, to situate an artist, to situate an establishment. That's what we're talking about. That's why when somebody like Wack links up with a 6ix9ine, he's not necessarily his manager, you guys. So we're going to dispel all those rumors at this point. We're going to dispel those rumors because Wack even dispelled them himself with this Gillie Da Kid interview, you guys. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. What is up? What is up? What is up? Lily's in the building. She's behaving tonight. Lily misbehaving. Chattanooga, Tennessee's up in here. All right. Let me know when you put up a message in the chat. Make sure you put that star emoji by it. Put that star emoji by it if you mess with Mikey T, the movie star. We got DJ NJ105, what up, girl? Appreciate you for tapping in. Much love. Much love to you for tapping in. Everybody put your cities, put your states, put your countries, wherever you're from, put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the chat. I'm the blogger that interacts. I'm the blogger that interacts with the chat because we're all speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do when we're on this shit. Shout out to Jay-Z for attaching those rhyme-heavy, sentences. Shout out to Big Jay-Z, Jigga. Shout out to Memphis Bleak. Couple dudes who I've linked with in the game. Haven't linked with Jay. Never once met Jay. You know what I mean? Usually when I get an opportunity to meet somebody in the game that's of a major stature, I'm in the same building with them. I'm in the same room with them. Mikey T, the movie star, is meeting them. I don't know about anybody else because I'm not worried about anybody else. But if I'm in the building with Diddy, if I'm in the building with Harv Pierre, if I'm in the building with Drizzy, if I'm in the building with said rap Birdman, any of these major artists, you best believe, you guys, I'm introducing myself. Because if I'm not, I'm doing myself an injustice. All the work that I put in this game, Gillie Da Kid giving me all these opportunities to interview him. Max B giving me the opportunity to interview him. AR Rab, Alt Freeway, all these major artists giving me this opportunity. Who would I be if I didn't introduce myself to a guy like Diddy when he was in the room? Brooklyn born. What's up? What's up, Lee? She's from Brooklyn, I guess. We got Tacoma, Washington in here, all the way from over there on the West Coast. I don't know what they're doing on the other blogs, but they're tapping in from the West Coast on this blog. Maybe I'm a little bit too turned up. Give it to Jay on that one. Give it to Jigga Man on that one, baby. He just makes the best. He just makes the best liquors when it comes to Ace of Spade. Shout out to Bryant McKinney from the Baltimore Ravens. I was partying with him in the club. Dude gave me a half a bottle of Ace of Spade just to hold on. You know what I mean? We was in there partying it up with the Super Bowl champions in 2013. We got Memphis. We got Memphis, Tennessee up in here. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to see. Memphis, Tennessee. Luke, my guy from the Bahamas. Luke, you still didn't write me and tell me what it's like to live in the Bahamas, bro. You didn't actually say that. You didn't actually say that. We got Jersey Shore. We got Jersey Shore in here. None of them other bloggers give you this consideration, guys. Show me love for it. Show me love for it because they're going to hate on it. They're going to be like, Mikey T, you talk too much to the viewers. Mikey T, you talk to the viewers too much. Stall it out a little bit. But you know what? We got 100 people in here, so we should really get on to the story, man. We got 100 people on here, so we should really get into Gillie Da Kid calling Wack 100 out for working with Master Splinter. Now, when we were kids, you guys, and we saw the Ninja Turtles, and we saw the fact that they worked for a rat. You know what I mean? A lot of us were only like 5, 6, 7 years old. You know what I mean? We're not taking that any type of way. We're seeing these turtles who we've literally seen to be this big. You know what I mean? Turtles are usually this big, or sometimes they get like this big if you're talking about a snapper. But we saw turtles as a child as these crime fighting ninjas and shit like that, right? So we saw these turtles, and then we saw them reporting to a rat. So in more 2000 era, we kind of look at the Ninja Turtles in an awkward way. We're kind of like, yo, y'all was reporting to a rat. How much dignity do you have for reporting to a rat? Now, let's be real. Gillie Da Kid called Wack 100 a Ninja Turtle. Why? Because he's reporting to a rat. Wack would probably say, Mikey T, I don't report to nobody. But if Wack 100 was saying, Mikey T, I don't report to nobody, Wack 100 would have a successful YouTube channel. Because I'd be running that shit. Let's move on. Shout out to Iceberg. Shout out to my bro Iceberg. He done sent me a super chat to go buy some water. Mad a few years ago for that Fiji water. Iceberg, one of the first ones to believe in me. Be like, yo, Mikey T, go get some Fiji water. Live your life. We got Texas in here. Lily, let me know what you're cooking, baby. Let me know what you're cooking. You know what I'm saying? The Douce make you hungry, baby. Jay-Z needs to add that. Into the tagline. Douce makes you hungry, baby. It'll make you eat. You can smoke some weed or you can drink some Douce, but it's going to make you eat. You don't got to worry about that shit. I want to go hit the grill right now, fry me up like 8 chicken wings in a New York strip. You know what I'm saying? Put a burger on there too for the little homies in the Splinter gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm just messing around when I say that. That was a shot at 6ix9ine and the Splinter boys. Essentia water. Yo, send me the pack. Essentia water. Send me the pack. I'll be drinking that shit every day. Otherwise, we're sipping on Dom Perignon, Bel Air, Moet, Clico. I'm sipping the best champagne. There ain't no other way to live life. Shout out to my brother Cody Banks. We just went out to Michael Jordan's for the first time, my bro. Put that in my ear. So we went to Michael Jordan's restaurant. Shout out to my bro RBH. I'm pretty sure we're going to be reviewing that on the channel. Luke finally giving me, you know, I'm on my Drake shit, Luke. You know I'm going to be out in the Bahamas. You know I'm on my Drake shit, Luke. Come on, man. Why didn't you share any about the information about the Bahamas for your boy? Everybody in this chat, Luke, all 109 people in this chat, we all care about the hip-hop news, but we all want to know about the Bahamas too. You heard what I'm saying? Alicia says, Lily says Essentia is the shit as well. So Essentia, send that bag. Send that bag. Luke says the Bahamas is always hot all season. You need to visit. You'll love it. Trust me. Key word Luke said right there is visit. Key word he said is visit. That kind of reminds me of when I first moved to Miami. A lot of you might not know, yeah, I lived in Miami too for like 5 years. You know what I mean? That's how I was able to get interviews with guys like Lil Wayne, Frenchman. Well, not really French, but I did interview French in Miami and I linked with French out in New York. But all these guys like Ross, Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, the fact that I lived in Miami really opened me up to a lot. Dakota Hicks says Wack has been the feds. Baltimore's up in this thing. What up, True Loke TV? You know, I appreciate you for tapping in. That's right. Shout out to my bro Iceberg. He might be busy. You know, he'd be making big plays and shit like that, but he'll be in the video probably. Kilo, Drama, Mikey T. What's good, bro? Everything's good, man. Everything's good. You know what I'm saying? We're just coming on here tonight to report a little bit of an old story. When I was talking to a couple of my colleagues today, you know, we realized that I didn't cover this story. Who am I? You know what they say? They say, who am I if I don't cover this story? And please, if you can't lead me, like it said on the beginning of this great album that I listened to, if you can't lead me to what is right, if you can't lead me down the path of what is right, please don't make opinions based off of what I do. If you can't lead me down the righteous path, anybody watching this, if you can't reach out and lead me down that path, don't make decisions based on what I do. That was at the beginning of one of the dopest albums that I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? All these multi-millionaires out there, if you're going to watch me and shit like that, it's all good. Fiji is the best. Live hip-hop daily. Major salute. Yeah, Fiji's good. I wouldn't say the best. You know, Fiji tastes kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Fiji sends the check. I'll correct it up. You know what I'm saying? Fiji sends the check. I'll correct it up. We drinking some Aquafina tonight, though. That shit is good. Yeah, baby. Mikey T wants to know about the Bahama brown skin. Well, I mean, I just really want to, Lily, I just really want to know about the Bahamas in particular, because I never really traveled down there or anything like that. That's kind of like a hot destination. You know what I mean? It's kind of like one of the most popular destinations to go to. I've never been there. So, yeah, I'm kind of intrigued to hear how it is down there. It's pretty dope that we got Luke actually tapping in from the Bahamas. That's somewhere that I would really love to go and experience. Not to cap with you guys, but that's somewhere I'm not capping. I'm telling you guys what I would really like to do. Period. Maurice, what's up, bro? Appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate everybody. So let me get into the news because Gillie got into it with Wack, you know what I mean? To the point where he was calling him out, saying that he was a Ninja Turtle. I never knew you were a Ninja Turtle. I never heard that shit back. I wish I might just, if I ever get the opportunity to say that to somebody, I might just say it. I never knew you were a Ninja Turtle. Like if I know somebody who actually works with somebody that snitched, I might say that at some point. So yeah, Gillie, I'm taking that shit from you, bro. That's pretty lit. So Wallo said that we got to do some straightening. We got to do some straightening. They had Wack 100 on the channel. So Gillie's like, I go on my podcast, Gillie said, I have 21 Savage on there, and I say, I don't agree with Wack. I don't agree with Wack is putting out there as far as he's saying this guy is Wack had to answer him. Wack, a civilian. Wack calling 6ix9ine a civilian, you guys. Wack is like 96, 54, 15. Like he's some sort of a, I didn't look those numbers up, you guys. My bad. I should have really looked those numbers up before I did the live stream. But to me, he just sounds like a quarterback. I remember one time I was doing some quarterbacking on the Pop Warner field. You know what I'm saying? Little quarterback. They was trying me out. I eventually fit into the spot of 3-back. But I'm doing a little quarterbacking one time. I'm hoping this isn't a dream because I'm back there doing some quarter. Don't even make none of those jokes about a quarterback and a center either. So I'm back there doing some shit. And I just said it. I was like, blue 32, blue 32, red 26, red 26. I did some funny ass shit like that one time. Brought me back. My bad, you guys. So Wack is like 96, 54, 15. There's different ways of seeing things. All of those is a mixture of 6ix9ine. He's a civilian. All of those, 96, 54, 15. All of those are a mixture of 6ix9ine. He is a civilian. Gillie's like, listen, I said a civilian don't put $10,000 up to get at people. Gillie's like, yo, civilians do not put up $10,000 to get at people. And this actually ties in, you guys, to the interview that I did with Gillie Da Kid about the incident with 6ix9ine and Chief Keef. And Gillie blowed me off about it. Gillie blew me off. Gillie was like, Mikey, what are you talking about? Mikey, what do you... Gillie knows. You know what I mean? Gillie doesn't want to talk about that shit really like that. I respect Gillie when it comes to our interviews. I never force him in the conversation. He might say I do. You know what I mean? Asking him about Rollo, asking him about Chief. He might say I do. But you know what? It's the rapport that we have built up. You would never see me on the internet disrespecting Gillie, talking about Birdman put his masters in the Salvation Army. Some bullshit like that. Buffalo's in the building. What's good? Would you, Buffalo? Hope you're doing good out there, James. You know I got love for you, bro. Every night that you tap in, man. You know my love. You know my heart is with y'all out there in Buffalo. I don't got to make a blog about all the crazy shit going on out there, bro. It's not really my lane, James, but you know my heart is with you, bro. And everybody that I know from out there in upstate New York. You know what I'm saying? In Buffalo and shit. What's up, Poppy? Appreciate you for tapping in, man. You know, this is a predominantly hip-hop channel, you guys. We talk hip-hop over here, you guys. When I get up in that lane and you see me on ESPN, when I get up in that lane and you see me in other joints, it'll be what it is. But until then, we're talking hip hop. And major salute to my brother James Brown for tapping in. He shows me that the love is there. Upstate New York, Buffalo, Rochester, Niagara Falls, all the different spots upstate New York, man. What up, Keith Moody? Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Major love for you on the tap in tonight. Damn, Agazi. Agazi wants me to put up his tutorial, his testimony, I should say. Agazi said, my first girlfriend was from the Bahamas. She was fine. She was fine. I effed it. I effed it up. Been lowballing myself ever since. Hey, Agazi, to each his own, bro. You know, sometimes we put ourselves in that situation, bro. I wish you the best, man. You know, just wait. Just wait for the best thing that's gonna come to you, man. Obviously, if you found this ain't $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? That was Gillie's lane. But I mean, obviously, the best is gonna come to you out there, man. Just wait for it and do your best the next time, man. You were probably young. And you probably just effed it up, like you said. You was probably just too young. You didn't know the situation that you had in front of you. We all been there, man. We all been there. Middleton, we're actually going over the first interview. Middleton, we're actually going over the first interview that Gillie and Wallo did with Wack 100. You know, after Wack 100, or I should say after Gillie Da Kid and Wallo did an interview with 21 Savage, Wack 100 had quite a few things to say. You know, at that point in time, 6ix9ine was going through it with 21 Savage. 6ix9ine actually went in the club and started filming him on some weird type shit. Just like he did with Meek Mill. You know what I mean? 6ix9ine is really just trying to get some attention from a mainstream artist. 21 Savage has gone diamond. You know what I'm saying? You would want that type of dude's attention. Let me see. We got Cincinnati. We got Cincinnati in here. We got Cincinnati in here. Where's Cincinnati? My bad, Damien. Appreciate you for tapping in. We got Cincinnati in the building tonight. What up? Put the budget up, John. Put the budget up, John. What up? What up? What up? Would you? Rich off a glitch in the building. Appreciate you for tapping in to the live tonight. VA's on the tap in. Everybody in here, send this video to 10 of your friends. Everybody in here, if you mess with Mikey T, the movie star, send this video to 10 of your friends. If you don't want to see me blow up as big as Academics and Hassan Campbell, then don't send it to 10 of your friends. And log the fuck out of my video. H-Town, what up? What up? We got H-Town up in here. Yo. Mikey T knows this shit, y'all. Yeah, we talking some real shit tonight, man. Lee, everybody was saying in the chat that you would have loved what was going on last night. Lee, everybody in the chat was saying you would have loved what was going on tonight. It's crazy. It's crazy. We got the Rack up in here. Salute to everybody in the Rack that I've done some work with. Chief Keef, Lil Durk, SD, all the guys from the Rack that have given me an opportunity. Anybody else from the Rack that wants to give me an opportunity, it's not hard to reach me. Yeah, nah, Lily. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you bringing Poppy in the building. Because you see Poppy's in here interacting. You know what I'm saying? Major salute. What up, Quam? What's popping with you, man? You know, we're just going over the news tonight, man. Actually, I'm doing a recap. I'm doing a recap of the interview that started all this beef, man. The interview that really set this off. But was there really any other way for this to go other than beef? You know what I mean? Was there really any other way for this to go? Because of the fact that they came on $1 million worth of game, and the only thing of interest seemingly, you guys, the only thing of interest was the fact that Wack 100 was managing, the fact that managing 6ix9ine. Hack One says Wack got pressed and squeezed. He's done. Well, man, this interview that we're going over, it's just another one of Gillie's various jabs at Wack 100. He's done so many different jabs, from doing an interview with Suge Knight. We went over that a few weeks ago. But now I'm looking at this interview. He did it right to the man's face. He said the man worked for Master Splinter. If you're telling me that I work for Master Splinter, I more than likely don't want you on my podcast in the near future. Just being real. If you're going to come out the box, if you're going to come out the cracks and say, yo, F Mikey T, this, that, and the third, I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? But Gillie and Wallo actually went back on Wack 100's podcast. That's how you know it's all good. You know what I mean? That's how you pretty much know it's all good. So listen. Gillie's like, I go on my podcast. I have 21 Savage on there, and I say I don't agree with what Wack is putting out there as far as he's saying 6ix9ine is a civilian. Wack is like 96, 54, 15. There's different ways of seeing things. All of those is a mixture of 6ix9ine. He's a civilian. Gillie's like, I said a civilian. A civilian don't go after people and put $10,000 on them to get at people. Wack is like, Wack tries to go into one of his stories right here. A dude out the building, his daughter maybe, in a situation, and he's a suit and tie guy. And this is where Wallo laid the smack down. Wallo's like a suit and tie guy. A suit and tie guy ain't paying nobody no money to do no dumb shit, to run around. Wack is like, are you out of your mind? Wallo's like, suit and tie ain't paying nobody no money to do something. And he's not out here promoting some street shit like he's a street dude. Wack 100 got sort of his whole scenario put on blast. Wack was trying to create this whole situation, this whole scenario. Like, we're talking about a guy with a suit and tie. Like, we're talking about Liam Neeson from Taken or some shit. His daughter gets taken, and then he calls him, and he's like, you better not do anything. I've got a certain set of skills. You know what I mean? It's like we're getting that type of scenario here that Wack is trying to lay out for Gillie and Wallo. Just like Academic said, he's trying to lay out a scenario that you can't disagree with. Well, shit, yeah, of course. If somebody in my family gets taken, I'm going to do whatever the hell I got to do to get them back. Like, come on, man. Why are you putting up these impossible situations that nobody can help but agree with? I was so happy that Wallo shut him down. Wallo's like, a suit and tie, ain't nobody gonna pay no money to do something, and he's not out here promoting some street shit like he's a street dude. Wack is like, who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you that? Kind of like discrediting Wallo's knowledge of the street. You know what I mean? Kind of like discrediting what Wallo knows. I mean, shit. Unless we're talking about some freaking weird dudes who are setting up crimes in suit and ties. You know what I mean? Wack is just kind of reading into some shit that he might have seen in a movie. You know what I mean? Normally, people that are situated, that's why it's so random for us seeing somebody like Young Thug, who we thought had situated himself out of the point of being around the street, the elements of the street, making money in the street. We all kind of thought Young Thug was on a different path when it came to that shit. You know what I mean? When people get the riches, they usually move away from that type of shit. So let me see right here. Wack is like, who told you that? Wallo's like, he's not out here promoting no street shit. You got to look at the whole package. Gillie's like, right. Wack is like, I thought you went to the penitentiary. Wallo's like, I went to the pen, and you went to the pen. And you don't see me co-signing no snitches. Look at what Wallo said right there, you guys. Wallo's like, you don't see me co-signing no snitches. Hey, you also don't see Wallo really promoting no artist. You know what I mean? It's not really Wallo's bag. I know he's involved with $1 million worth of game. I know he's joked around about Cash Money East. But in reality, Wallo doesn't really put out any artists. You know, Wack is in a different level, you know, when it comes to actually putting out artists. Wack is actually trying to put out Savi. He's trying to put out Blue, or he's not trying. He successfully put Blueface out. You know what I mean? He's doing things with Ray J in the game. Wack 100 is trying to find his next client, just like Gillie and Wallo found $1 million worth of game. Wack 100 looked at finding 6ix9ine as a major favor. You know what I mean? It was in favor of him growing, prospering, getting further in the industry, actually being involved with somebody that has been booked for $70,000, $80,000 currently, not being involved with somebody getting booked for $15,000, $20,000 based on their prior fame. You know what I'm saying? Just what I see happening in the industry. I need everybody to share this video. Nightman says, Mikey is the only one I rock with. Facts. You know, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate everybody in here sharing this video to a bunch of your friends on Twitter, Facebook, all them other shits. You know what I'm saying? We ain't off the chronic tonight. We off that do say tonight, baby. We off that do say tonight, baby. Lily says that Wack is not promoting anyone that is actually being sought after. Raw God says money usually amplifies your broken self, whether it be good or whether it's bad. Facts, man. Facts. Ooh, Rico. OG, what up, man? Appreciate you for tapping in. Major love for you tapping in tonight, bro. Let me see where we're at here with the notes, you guys. Wack is like, I thought you went to the pen. Wallo's like, I went to the pen. And you went to the pen. And you don't see me out here co-signing no snitches. Wack is like, hey, watch this. Watch this. And he asked Wallo a question. Is everyone in the pen a convict? Wallo's like, no. Everybody in the pen ain't a convict. Wack's like, that's my point. You just answered my question. Gillie's like, wait, hold up. Wait, that's a $500,000 worth of game. Wack is like, you think you Philly guys gonna come to Cali and regulate? Wack 100 is like, you think you Philly guys gonna come to Cali and regulate? Wallo's like, yeah. Philly is in Cali. Philly is in LA. What do you guys think? I'm going to put up a poll, you guys. Putting up a poll right now. Everybody vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll right now. Everybody vote in the poll right now. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. You know who I am. I'm Mikey T, the movie star. I'm your host. I am your host, you guys. If you haven't been in this video, if you haven't been in this live before, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you never miss any live content, you guys. Everybody that's on here that's not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe right now so you don't miss any of the content that I actually release. You heard what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody for tapping in on the reel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, we just hit 59,200 subscribers. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Lee says, when I saw 6ix9ine and 21 Savage fiasco, I was done on whack ass no hunted. Yeah, I mean, that situation right there showed a lot, but I would have to say the situation with Meek showed even more. You know what I mean? The situation with Meek showed even more the way that he tried to roll up on him and really got nothing accomplished. Oh, shit. I was about to take a sip of that Douce, but I'm good for now. I was about to take a sip of that Douce, baby, but I'm good for now. Let me see what's going on here. Let me get back to the notes, you guys. Let's get back to the story. Let's get back to the story here. So, Wallo's like, yeah, Philly's in Cali. Wack is like, you know what I like about you two Philly guys? Y'all represent two P's where I'm from. Philly, Philly. Shout out to my dudes from Wallo cut him off. He's like, they're ready to take your stripes. Because what you did, you co-signed. Wack is like, you can't take my stripes. You can't take my stripes when I earned my stripes. Nobody gave me mine. That's mine. Wallo's like, I don't care about what you earned. At the same time, you said you represented the set, and you representing the set when there's rules and regulations of the set. Gillie agreed. Yes, there is. Wack is like, in the streets, I agree. Wallo's like, you walked the track. His homies is walking the track. Because it was dudes who was rolling around with the homies that flipped. Wack is like, the street dudes that flipped. Wallow's like, once you cross that line and say I'm running around with the street, once you cross that line and you say I'm running around with the street shit, you a street dude. That's what Wallow's saying here. Once you cross that line, this is Wallo, the man who gives all types of game on the internet. So take this game, take it in heed. Use it. Once you cross the line and say I'm running around with the street shit, you're a street dude. Shout out to my bro Math Hoffa. He's doing some big things right now, man. Math is doing some big things. Throwback, baby. With that lamb spread, that's that throwback right there, Nightman. That's that throwback shit right there. Wallow's like, you walk the track. His homies is walking the track. Because it was dudes who was rolling around with the homies that flipped. Wack said the street dudes that flipped. Wallo was like, once you cross that line and say I'm running around with the street shit, you a street dude. Wack is like, let me ask you a question. Wallow's like, you a street dude. Wack is like, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Wack is always asking these questions. If somebody goes to the military, while Gillie's like, oh man, come on, man. Gillie took the time to light his weed up. He's like, let me light my shit up. Because he knew Wack was about to try to go into another story, this time about the military. Wack said, if a guy goes into the military and he does not pass the physical fitness, does he advance to the next level? Wallow's like, what does that have to do with the streets? What do it got to do with the streets when you run around with the street shit? If you run around with the street shit, you are in it. And we saw all the things that 6ix9ine do that would make everyone believe that 6ix9ine was actually involved with it. You know what I mean? We saw him do all that shit. We saw him do the shit, film the people getting jacked, jump out there in the middle of the airport and start scuffling with dudes. We saw all that shit. We saw 6ix9ine do it. He got himself in the mix of it. He got addicted to that adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you're a bozo, bro. You probably didn't even come in here and see him apologize. You're a major bozo. What do you get on the internet every 3 months, bro? You probably didn't even come in here and see him apologize. Yeah, you probably didn't even see him come in here and apologize, you little bozo, because you don't have internet access and you're just getting on after 3 months. I'm sorry for you. Did your girlfriend just let you get her phone or something? Did wifey just let you use the phone? Or did it just turn 9 o'clock so you got free minutes? It's either one or the other. Universal Academy says Wack is just trying to get his 20 million from 6ix9ine. Get his. Hey, if he has that opportunity to make that bread, I mean, obviously that's why he's in it. Bro, if you know, man. If you guys don't tune in, it's on you. If you don't tune into my channel on a regular basis, actually, I'm going to stop even addressing the people that don't tune in on a regular basis because I shout out everybody in the chat. People who don't tune in on a regular basis, don't expect your comments to be read. You know what I mean? Because y'all go on these other YouTube channels and they don't be shouting you out. I'm not even going to say no names right now, but none of those dudes be shouting you out. So please, like, give me some respect on that shit, man. Because I be shouting y'all out. But I'm about to be off that shit. Y'all want to come in here and you don't even follow what the hell's going on in my career? Yes, my career. I have a career, just like academics, just like Hassan Campbell, just like Jim Jones, just like Mano, all of the hottest internet figures, all the hottest industry cats. I already know, bro. I already know Philadelphia Eagles, Nightman, Lee. I already know who be in here on a regular basis. Believe me, I'm going to be commenting on what y'all say, but all these other little busters that be tapping in just to ask me if I'm still beefing with dudes that came in and publicly apologized to me, y'all are whack for that shit, because you don't keep up with the internet. It's like you're logging in at the library and you get to use the internet every freaking 3 months or something. Yeah, it's not a hoodie. It's more just like a long tee. Hell yeah, man. I love Trinidad. I love the opportunity to actually get out to Trinidad. I'm sorry for bombing on people and shit like that, but people be getting on my shit like that. Like, bro, I don't need to come on my YouTube channel and address none of that shit. Like, I prove that shit. We could talk about real hip hop news in here every day. And if dudes need me to bomb on them, I'll bomb on them. Anything. Ask these dudes. These dudes are scared to mention my name right now. They really are. They're like, if I mention Mikey T's name, it's going to be a never-ending thing. Because it's not. It's going to be a never-ending thing. I'm like 50 Cent. I'm the 50 Cent of these blogs. Even though Tony Yayo and all those nerds got it mixed up. I'm the 50 Cent of these blogs. That's why Tony Yayo likes my blogs. That's why he thinks I do good interviews. Salute to New Zealand in the building. Always be tapping in. Let's get back into the shit, though, you guys. I'm done popping my shit, man. I'm done popping my shit. Actually, let me have a drink. I don't need to show you all that on camera. I don't need to show you all that on camera. Yeah, Yayo's good money. Yayo's good money. Except for the fact when Yayo doesn't recognize who his fans are. You know what I mean? Because I'm one of the dudes who bought the thoughts of a Predicate Felon album. Excuse me. Let me get that Deuce down all the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one of the people out there who bought the Thoughts of a Predicate Felon album, and Tony Yayo doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. All Tony Yayo does is apparently diss his fans, because I'm one of the people who bought that album. Okay, Meatball, go Go back into irrelevancy, bro, because we all know you're not the meatball that Meek Mill owed money. You still owe Meatball Pack money. We know you're not that meatball, bro. So please check up out of here. You know what I'm saying? If you're not really meatball, get up out of my chat. If you're not really a legend, get up out of my chat. If you ain't the meatball that AR Rab was speaking about when he said you still owe Meatball Pack money, check up out of here. Cordero, you know we sipping on that. We sipping on that good. Make a blog about me. If you're feeling away and you're big enough, make a blog about me. I'll be coming back at you. Dudes really are. Lee, don't worry. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I'll be blogging about him for 3 days straight. I don't play with this shit, man. Dude's trying to stun on me. You ain't interviewed Lil Wayne. You ain't met Drake. You ain't interviewed DJ Khaled. You ain't interviewed AZ. Even Nori didn't interview AZ. I just commented on YouTube. Nori's like, this is the reason we can't get an AZ. Nori, I interviewed AZ. Salute to AZ. Salute to Nori as well. I'm sure AZ will go on Nori's channel. Tony Yayo says, will Tony Yayo ever do a versus gunplay? Will Tony Yayo ever do a versus gunplay? I don't think that would really make much sense, bro. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. What you talking about out of pocket? Let's get back into it, man. Oh, what you make? How much you make? How much did you make from all that? I made a career, bro. When all these other dudes were out there, running, doing their shit that didn't equate to much, I was out there making my name, Mikey T, the movie star, mean something to where if people hear it, when people hear it, they say, damn, I know that name, Mikey T, the movie star. Oh, dude's still in here. He's on the internet. The internet library must be open late tonight. He must be at the library on the internet. Hey, bro, is your 20 minutes about to run up? Sorry, man. You're not going to be able to comment in 20 minutes because your time is going to run up and somebody's going to be behind you to jump onto the library computer. They're like, Mikey T, it's 11:30 at night. I don't give a damn what time it is, man. We in movie star time, baby. Let's get back into the news, though. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. All right. So Wack brought it to the military. Let me see. Wack is like, can I ask you a question? If somebody goes to the military, Wallo and Gillie are like, come on. Gillie's like, let me light my shit up. Wack is like, if you go to the military, if a guy goes to the military and he does not pass the physical fitness, does he advance to the next level? Wallo's like, what does that have to do with the streets? Like, Wallo is just pissed because Wack is always trying to turn it into something that it's not. What do it got to do with the streets when you run around with the street shit? If you run around with the street shit, you're in it. Wack is like, are you refusing to answer the question? Wallo's like, you answer the question. Wack is like, they send you home, right? Gillie's like, it takes a lot more. Gillie's like, it takes a lot more to get into the army than it takes to get into the street. Wack is like, now I got to ask you this. So there's a part 2 to this question. Jesus. That's why Gillie had to light up. You know what I mean? And if I had some bud, I'd light up right now as well. But I got to hit the dispensary in the morning. So if anybody wants to send a super chat in for the dispensary run, it's love. Gillie says it takes a lot more to get into the army than to get into the street. Wack is like, now I got to ask you this. Because he went to jail for robbing the candy store. He took a direct shot at Wallo right there. I think Gillie might have said that on an episode about him robbing a candy store. Maybe Wack 100 is obviously using the shit that Gillie said in joking reference to actually diss Wallo here. Now I got to ask you this, because he went to jail for robbing the candy store. Wallo's like, dude, you're out of your mind. Wack is like, if a dude hit the block and he's not worthy to be on the block, the test, everything has been done, what do we do? Gillie's like, there are plenty of people that's out there on the block, but don't deserve to be on the block. But they're still out there. Boom. Right there. Wack is trying to get Gillie to agree to something. So Wack doubles down. Wack doubled down here. Wack is like, in our era, so he's trying to take it back to their era, which I guess is a little bit before my era. He's trying to be all quote unquote real about the era that he's involved with. Now I got to ask you this. So he's like, in our era, did they survive on the block? Every time we seen them, what they did. Gillie held it down. Gillie's like, there were still dudes on the block that you knew were not cut out for it, but they was still out there. Wack is like, and certain things they wasn't a part of. Am I right? Gillie agreed. Gillie had to agree. You know what I mean? Gillie's like, yeah. Gillie agreed with him. Wack 100 found that ground. You know what I mean? Wack 100 found that ground to make Gillie the Kid agree with him about this portion of the conversation. Gillie went on. He's like, it might have been dudes out there that was athletes. There might have been dudes out there that was hustlers. There might have been dudes out there that was robbers. We are all from the same neighborhood. Wack is like, and if a pack pulled up and said, the dudes from the next block are fitting to pull up, Wack put Gillie's words against him. If a pack pull up and said the dudes from the next block are fitting to pull up, what are we going to tell the athletes? Gillie was forced to agree because they got into a part of a conversation that really had nothing to do with what they were talking about. Gillie was like, they already knew they had to clear the scene. Wallo's like, they're the athletes. Wack asked, are you a street dude too, Wallo? So before we get in that, because Wack basically, he didn't ask Gillie this, but he asked Wallo. He said, Wallo, are you a street dude, Wallo? Are you a street dude, Wallo? Wallo's like, of course. From the rip. My origins. Wallo explaining his origins. He started in the streets. He has since moved away from the streets, you guys. Wallo's not there anymore. Wallo is at YouTube. Wallo, where the hell are you, bro? Come pluck a young designer out the ground, man. Wallo's on YouTube with Leo Cohen. And I'm still struggling eating ramen noodle. Well, you know I'm not eating ramen noodle, but that shit is mad good. Period. Shout out to Wallo. Just keeping it real, though. They help everybody else, but Mikey T, the movie star, still struggling. I'm struggling, but it is what it is, because I feel like I'm Max B out here. I'm not Jim Jones. I'm not Jim Jones, baby. I'm not Cam. I'm not Jewels, but I'm the next best thing. You're looking at Max B in the flesh, baby. That's right. We got this shit popping on that level. We got that shit on this level, you guys. We got that hot shit for the streets, baby. We got that hot shit for what they call it. They call it street treats, baby. That's what them dudes tried to call it back in the day. But it's Mikey T, baby. So let's get into it here. Gillie's like, they already knew they had to clear the scene. Wallo's like, they're the athletes. Wack asked, are you a street dude, Wallo? Wallo's like, of course. from the rip, my origins. Wack didn't ask Gillie. The conversation got heated. Gillie and Wallo had to prove that they would interview Wack after the issues with 21 Savage. 21 Savage and 6ix9ine were actually going through it. So Wack 100 got involved. It was a bit of a crazy conversation because of the fact that 21 Savage, I believe, was trying to watch what he said, but Wack 100 was just so, intertwined with 6ix9ine that he had no choice but to defend. You know what I mean? He had no choice but to defend the golden snitch, as they say. I think what do they say that in Harry Potter or something? The golden snitch. 6ix9ine, the golden snitch, the 2 million hits on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? What up, Iran? The fuck? You guys know, I don't know. You guys know, I don't know. If those other YouTubers don't shout you out the way Mikey T shouts you out, but you know what? That's why you guys are here. I love everybody that's in the building tonight, man. Make sure you send this video. Make sure you tell tomorrow. I want everybody in here tomorrow to tell 10 of their friends about Mikey T, the movie star. Let them know, yo, I ran into this crazy blogger last night on YouTube. This dude is crazy. He's the craziest blogger without a face tattoo. Just let them know. Because when I be popping up with a face tattoo, y'all is going to go crazy, man. No, Night Man, that shit didn't happen, bro. Don't be listening to those cappers in here. Please, upon closing, could I get a small recap of last night? There's not much to recap about last night, to be honest with you, Alicia. There's not much about last night to Whoa, man. Chill out, bro. Chill out, man. Salute to my bro, Ja Rule, though, man. Don't be posting no bullshit in my chat about Ja Rule. My brother was just trying to get Ja Rule into a movie. If you guys haven't seen the movie I'm talking about, my brother made a movie it's on Shudder and it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Slapface. I'm in it. If anybody wants to check it out, I'm gonna post it up right now. We'll post up the movie that I was in, you guys. If anybody wants to check it out, you guys can check that shit out. Lily says, do not do a face tattoo. Do not do a face tattoo. She's telling me not to do a face tattoo. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking of big M, big T. You know what I'm saying? Big MT. You know what I'm saying? Movie star shit. Got that movie star shit. You know what I mean? Anybody wants to see me take a live shot on camera, hit the super chat, though, if you want to see me take a live shot on camera. Oh, word. That's what's up, Nightman. Yeah, bro, you know, Nightman, how it is you know how we do in here on a nightly basis. We're obviously going to have people pop in with all those crazy rumors and shit like that. What you talking about, Lily? Thank you, Iran. Am I pronouncing that right, bro? Madrino? I'm going to call you Madrino, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I try to have an honest channel. Also, you guys, I know there's a lot of real world topics you guys would like me to touch on. You know what I mean? But I keep it predominantly hip hop over here. You know what I mean? Because of the fact that we mostly come on here every night with a positive vibe. You know what I mean? We have great discussion. You know what I mean? I kind of say when you jump onto my lives, I'm taking you guys outside of the normal world and we're jumping into a reality where we don't got to worry about all the other shit. You know what I mean? And we can just have a good conversation. Oh, you want to recap, Alicia? You want to recap? Maybe we'll do a recap then for you on that shit. There might be some cool shit in there. I might have it right down on my notes right below it. Tattoo your earlobes, bro. Rod God said tattoo your earlobes. City Boy, we got New York City in here. Lemon Cherry Gushers, major respect. Major respect on the tap in to New York City. So the conversation got heated, like I said. You know, the conversation got heated. Wallo was like, at the end of the day, you tried to give a dude a pass for telling. Wack is like, who? No, I'm not. So what about they telling? Wallo's like, you trying to give him a pass for telling. Wack is like, what about they telling? Gillie's like, but they down for telling. They talked on the phone. They down. They stood up. We got plenty of dudes that talked on the phone and got caught. It's what you do after getting caught talking on the phone. When they say, hold on, that's you right there? Gillie's right. It's what you do after getting caught on the phone. Not so much tied up into getting caught on the phone, but once they pull you into that room and once they start talking to you about everything that you're facing based on this conversation, what you can get out of, who you can talk about to get out of it, then the situation changed. But Wallo wanted to get right to the point. Wallo wanted to get right to the point about 6ix9ine. Wallo's like, do you manage Chucky? Do you manage him? Wack is like, who's Chucky? Name is 6ix9ine. Respect it. Wack 100 told Wallo, don't call that man Chucky. That man's name is 6ix9ine, and you better respect it. Gillie said, respect it? Respect it? Now, we all remember 6ix9ine tried to call Gillie. 6ix9ine tried to call Gillie and get him to get Gillie to let him be on the $1 Million Worth of Game show. Gillie could have took the bait like a lot of the other YouTubers who just couldn't wait to turn their shit up by associating with 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? And you guys know who you are. There was a couple different bloggers who didn't really need to do it, who associated themselves with 6ix9ine, probably just because of the fact that it's harder to interview people this day and age. Yeah, it is. You can't interview Rick Ross. You can't interview Lil Wayne. You can't interview Yo Gotti anymore. It's not the same day as it used to be. I'm sorry, I got that edge on a lot of you bloggers. You never had a conversation with Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti never pumped your mind full of ideas to the point where you can sit on here and talk for 3 hours and feel confident about it. Because I feel absolutely confident about it. Internet game changed. So you got to interview people like 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? I feel bad for y'all because I'll be honest. If I had a platform where I was doing 200,000 views per video, I wouldn't think twice about interviewing 6ix9ine. Takes away from your integrity. Do you believe in hip hop or do you not believe in hip hop? You believe in hip hop or do you believe in the potential of making money? Dollar signs. Is that the only reason you're here? Because that's not the reason that everybody's in here. We're not in here just for money. A lot of people didn't even get into the game of hip hop just for money. Some people who say, hey, Mikey T, I got in hip hop just for money. All right, well, check your ass up out of here then. Some dudes did it like that, though, man. You can't, you know what I mean? Some dudes took it like a regular 9 to 5, like they needed to get out of their mama's crib, like they needed to get $1,000 for rent. So that's why some people did it. You know what I mean? We'll get into the reasons that I started blogging on another day, though. You know what I mean? We'll get into the reasons that I started blogging on another day. Damn, Lily, you got 7 joints rolled, baby. Okay, you living life. You living life. James Bond says, Wallo's cool, but don't know about them other cats. Who you talking about, James? Who you really talking about, bro? Because Gillie's really the only one associated with Wallo. James Bond says 6ix9ine ain't hip hop. I agree with you, bro. I 100% agree with you. Some of these guys that do, you know what I mean, styled of hip hop music, some of these guys who try to get into the hip hop community, they're not necessarily hip hop, man. I'm not going to sit here and list out all the names. If somebody sends me a super chat, maybe I'll sit out and list the names, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not just going to get on here and disrespect everybody I could potentially be talking with in the future. Raw God says Lil Wayne on the pod would be legendary. I will have Lil Wayne on my show in the future once we get where we're going. You know what I mean? Once I get my network syndication deal, yeah, I will have Lil Wayne on the show again. Real shit. I'll have all them people that I've interviewed in the past on the show again. But right now, we're on the underground, you guys, and I appreciate everybody supporting me on the underground. We ain't at them Jay-Z brunches. You know what I'm saying? We ain't at them Jay-Z brunches just yet. But Jigga, man, I'm waiting on it, baby. You know we repping with your brand out here. Dane, do you think Wack is going to stay in London? I'm in London, so I'm going to stay, right? I'm in London away from every single situation that could possibly affect me. I'm in London. I'm able to go out and eat and nobody's distracting me. Why not stay in London? Why not stay there? But that's a blog for another day, you guys. Today, we're actually covering Gillie Da Kid's interview and Wallo's interview with Wack 100. I'm shocked I didn't cover this a number of months ago, you guys. But you know what, man? Y'all know I've been doing this live blogging thing for a few years now. There's a lot of content out there that I haven't covered. A lot of content I could really go back on. I could legitimately go back 6 months, find the content, and talk about it tomorrow. So please recognize that I have a voice out here. Recognize that I have a voice out here that's growing every single day. With every single one of you that tell one of your friends about Mikey T, the movie star, the voice, the myth, the legend, the spectacle, it's all growing. And you guys are adding to it, man. Just imagine when I get on, man, what we're going to do. I'm flying y'all out. I want to take another sip of this, but honestly, man, you can't treat Douce like you do Chronic. You know what I mean? You can't treat the Douce like you do Chronic. Dane says, drink that bottle. Send in a super chat, bro. Send in a super chat. I'll drink the bottle. Or I'll take a nice shot from it. You know what I mean? But until I'm good, man. I'm Gucci. You know, I'm sipping a little something tonight. I'm sipping a little something tonight. No Chronic in the air. I just finished a little bit of runts before the show. You know what I'm saying? I just finished a little bit of runts before the show. What can I say? What can I say? What up, Dakota? Yeah, today was a great day. Yo, a super chat, Dane. A super chat is, you know, one of the things at the bottom. You can send in a super chat. You can add a question. You can be like, yo, Mikey T. Yo, Mikey T, you can take a shot of this for me. I'm sending you a $5 super chat. No, not super channel, super chat, bro. Schizo's on that moonshine over there. What kind you sipping on tonight, Schizo? Thugs and Roses from Boston, right, bro? From Boston, right, fam? He said, Mikey T, a.k.a. White Tito, not on no sucker shit. He's official tissue. Sorry, bro, you're going to have to explain that analogy to me. No worries, brother. No worries, brother. I appreciate you, Dane. New subscriber. Hopefully we catch you in a lot more of these chats, add into the conversation. That's what it's about here, you guys. Let me see where I'm at with this conversation, though, because it's finna get heated. You know what I mean? Because Wallo's like, do you manage Chucky? Do you manage Chucky? Guys, can somebody in the chat tell me why you would refer to 6ix9ine as Chucky? Why is 6ix9ine being referred to as Chucky? I'm not really understanding this. Chucky wasn't a snitch. Chucky wasn't a snitch. I'm not. Why is 6ix9ine called Chucky? I'm not really understanding that, you guys. Like, why are they calling him Chucky? Can somebody please explain that to me real quick? Oh, because of his face tattoos? He doesn't have a Chucky face tattoo, Belicio. He has a Jigsaw face tattoo from that movie Saw. Theron says he looks like Chucky, though. He looks like Chucky, though. Yeah, a little bit. It's me, bro, says the doll and the hairdo. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's like the facial shape as well. Ha! Cushington, you're hilarious. Everybody look at Cushington's comment. Rico says it's the hair, fam. Yeah, his old hair, right? Because since I noticed watching an old clip, I noticed that 6ix9ine's hair like dramatically changed from when he was kind of broke to when he got rich. Cushington says more like Mickey Mouse. All right, so boom, right there. You explained that to me. Wild's like, do you manage Chucky? Do you manage him? Wack is like, who's Chucky? Just like me, I was kind of like, who's Chucky? Dembella type shit. You know what I mean? Give me the power, I beg of you type shit. You know what I mean? So Wack is like, who's Chucky? Name is 6ix9ine. Respect it. Gillie's like, respect it. Wack is like, Wallow's like, I don't got to do none of that. Do you manage him? Wack is like, 6ix9ine can't be managed. Wallo is like, are you his manager? Is you his manager? Wack is like, no, I do business with him. Wallow's like, do you make paper off him? Do you make paper off him? Oh, definite. Definite. Wack 100 says, oh, definite. If I'm going to be working with him, if I'm going to be associated with a snitch, why am I not going to make paper off of him? Yeah, you know what I mean? Wack 100 is already right there. Wack 100 is already 6ix9ine's number 2 guy. The whole world knows that Wack 100 messes with 6ix9ine, right? We're all laughing. We're all laughing at Wack 100 for working with 6ix9ine, right? Legitimately. But we're thinking Wack makes nothing off of 6ix9ine. If we're laughing at Wack for working with 6ix9ine, you better believe he's making money off of 6ix9ine. It would be absolutely ridiculous to think that Wack 100 is getting no return when he's facing all this scrutiny for aligning himself with 6ix9ine. Wallow's like, that's why you abandoned the regulations. That's why you abandoned the rules. Because you're making money off of him. Gillie, this is where Gillie hit him with the line. I never knew you would be a Ninja Turtle. This is where Gillie hit him with the major line. I never knew you would be a Ninja Turtle. Wack is like, what is a Ninja Turtle? Gillie's like, you're running around with Master Splinter. Wack is like, Master Splinter was a gangster. Wallow's like, what you mean Master Splinter is a gangster? So now you just putting a rat on the hierarchy? You're putting rats on the hierarchy. Wallo went in on him for this, man. You know, Wack 100 is saying Master Splinter is gangsta when Master Splinter is legitimately a big ass rat. You know what I mean? With the whole culture of people ratting and rats being the thing about, you know what I mean? About snitches. Why would anybody say the biggest rat is a gangster? You know what I mean? It actually makes no sense. My bad about that, you guys. Alicia, what you breaking out the laptop for? Lily said, y'all about to see how I work this wrench. Work it. Work it, girl. Get yourself a glass of water. Gillie's like, you're running around here with Master Splinter. He's like, I never knew you were a Ninja Turtle. That's crazy. I was the Ninja Turtles. Oh, come on, Alicia. Let. I think Belicio was just being he was being sarcastic with this comment, Lily. Master Splinter is a triple OG. Master Splinter was a triple OG. Chuck E. Cheese. Doug says 6'9" is Punky Brewster with his little pony colored lace front. That's what I was saying, Thug. You know what I mean? Thugs and Roses. That's what I was saying about that. You know, like his whole hairstyle kind of changed. His whole hairstyle kind of changed after, you know, he got money and shit. Before that, he was kind of regular. My bad about that, Belicio. But you seen Alicia said, okay, you good. We know you were joking about saying 6'9" is a gangsta. Obviously, that's a joke. Even though what he said to Fat Joe, you know what I mean? Even though he denied everything that Fat Joe said to him. Wack is like Master Splinter was a gangster. What you mean? Well, I was like, what you mean Master Splinter was a gangster? So now you just out here putting a rat on the hierarchy? You putting the rats on a hierarchy? Wack is like, hold on. You talking about 6ix9ine and he talking about the Ninja Turtles. You talking about the Ninja Turtles? You telling me that Master Splinter didn't call down the dogs in the gutter down there? We grew up on the same cartoons. Well, first of all, they're not dogs, they're turtles. A Wack is like, I got these Philly dudes under control. Wack is like, I got these Philly dudes under control. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where are we going now? I know we got Philly in the building. Does Philly think that Wack 100 has the Philly dudes under control? Does Wack have the Philly dudes under control? Appreciate you for that super chat, Y-Ran. Major love, bro. Nightman says 6ix9ine jump around because he's scared, and that's paranoia. What up, Ray? What up, 702? Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Even though you seem like you're hating, it's all good. Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Remember, none of those other YouTubers would shout you out. They wouldn't. They just wouldn't. They just wouldn't. That's why I'm different. That's why I'm different than all the other YouTubers. They're like, damn, why is he still here? Why is he still here? I'm here for life, baby. What's up, Main Flow? What's up, Main Flow? What's up, James? I appreciate that. Major love. Raga talking about how Wack 100. You're talking about the what was it called again, bro? What was that diss song called again? That Meek Mill and that the game had on Meek Mill, Pest Control. Yeah, and he actually went out to what was it, to Geno's or Pat's, both of them maybe, because they're right across the street from one another. Thugs and Roses says 6ix9ine should move to the UK and become a rock star. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. He actually started out that way anyways, you know what I mean? Going all over different countries and performing odd music and shit like that. That's kind of how he started out in the first place anyways. He was getting a lot of money overseas apparently. Yeah, that's what some people from overseas told me about him and shit. Sorry about that, you guys. What's going on with my page right now? Let me make sure everything's good. Major salute to my brother Clark and Mark. Major salute to South Strip. That's right. They just signed a big deal today. Shout out to my bro. I don't know if my bro Clark, maybe he'll watch this, but shout out to Clark, man. Yo, he said Master Splinter was a ninja. He ain't even have a phone to call the cops. Yo, you're out, Belicio. My bad about that, bro. I don't think Lily knew you was joking about 6ix9ine. That shit was funny though, man. So listen. Wack is like, I got these Philly dudes under control. Wallo's like, get out of here. Philly is in LA right now, and we came solo. We solo, and we got nothing on us. Wallo stood up. He's like, we got nothing on us. We got nothing on us. We got nothing. He's like, we got nothing on us. You know what I mean? Wallo's like, we got shit. Wack is like, you know why you came here? Wack is like, you know why you came here? Because you know how to follow simple instructions. That's why you came here. You do what I tell you to do. What are you talking about? Talking about come to a hotel. I think Wack might be exposing a little bit of how they were going to film the $1 million worth of game episode. I think they may. Bro, stop infiltrating my live video with all that shit, bro. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted. I mean, we're here doing a live video and people expect me to talk about people that I don't really know. Like, bro, when shit happens to people that I don't really know, I'm not going to come on the internet and speak about it. I have a certain level of respect. If I don't know about somebody, I'm not speaking about it on the internet. It's called respect. Jesus. Dudes be posting shit in the chat and asking me to talk about shit I don't know about. Come on now, have a little bit of decency. We all got to wake up tomorrow morning and we all got 24 hours. We all got the same amount of time tomorrow. Appreciate you, Schizo, bro. Appreciate you, Lyrical. Appreciate you guys. I hope nobody doesn't feel a type of way about me not coming on here and speaking about certain people that I don't know nothing about. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't do that to you guys. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't come on my channel and talk about shit that I don't know nothing about. If I don't know about a situation, if I don't know about somebody, I'm not coming on here and talking about it. Yo, Nightman, you know I'd be flipping anyways, bro. Actually, I probably would have ignored it 5 times. You know what I'm saying? But people be expecting me to come on here and talk about shit that I don't know about. Save that shit for the birds. Save that shit for them other clowns to be talking about people they don't know about. Wesley, will send me a clip of that on my Instagram, bro. Send me a clip of that, Wesley. Lyrical Lethal says some dudes live off cap and Coca-Cola, no brack. Yeah, man. Some dudes just love to talk about shit just because it's happening. You know what I mean? Rather than having a certain measure of respect for somebody and their loved ones. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't get on here and speak about Mir Malik when all that shit happened to him. I got too much love for Mir Malik to put his personal business out on Front Street. You know what I mean? Now I'm glad Mir Malik is doing great. No, I'm good. I'm good, Lily. I just had to put that shit out there. Like, dudes be thinking they're going to come onto my live and I'm going to be talking about all types of shit like that when I don't know about it, man. You got it twisted. I don't know if Belicio, I don't know if 8 Ball said that, bro. If you see that shit, let me know. That's kind of crazy, though. You know how I get when people be dissing Gillie, man. Gillie's my big bro. Gillie's my big bro. You just... Yeah, you know, sometimes I got to get on my shit. Yeah, that's right. That's what the channel's about, man. It's about integrity, man. You know, if somebody passed away and I don't know all that much about them, if I haven't heard about it, like sometimes people just be hitting me up to be talking about people every time they get hit up. You guys notice I didn't talk about D Thang catching that indictment with all those different people. I don't know about D Thang. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about D Thang. So don't be expecting me. You know what I mean? Don't be expecting me to. I'm not coming on here and capping you guys. We're on here for a few hours, enjoying each other, enjoying our time together. I'm not on here to cap. Major respect, bro. Major respect, James. That's real. That's why we in the D respect it. Yeah. And hopefully Eminem and all the guys. I know Bazaar came on the channel. Royce the 5'9" came on the channel. Eminem hasn't showed me no love to come on the channel yet, even though I've been doing this shit for nearly 15 years. It is what it is. Maybe one day he will show some love to come on the channel and get his best interview. We all see what happens when Tony Yayo went onto a channel and did an interview. All the dates were mixed up. All that Tony Yayo could have came over here and got a great interview. But you know what, man? I'm straight on that. You know, Yayo done said in his interview that's why he doesn't do many. And I see why he doesn't do many interviews. Ain't nobody mad, bro. Ain't nobody mad. Yeah, you better behave, girl. You better behave. Schizo said Mikey T always set the record straight. Ooh. 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 Yo, well, Wesley, damn. If you got a link. Wow, Wesley, if you got a link, send it to me. Or if you got a little snapshot video, send it over to me, bro. Much love to everybody in the chat tonight. Much love to everybody in the chat tonight. You know what we doing, baby? We living. Ooh, man. Well, I'm not going to touch on that, you guys. I see y'all getting a little heated in the chat. I'm not going to touch on that. So Wack is like, you know why you came here? Because you know how to follow simple instructions. That's why you came here. You do what I tell you to do. What are you talking about? Talking about come to the hotel. Talking about come to the hotel. Gillie's like, no. Hold on. What happened is you said we wouldn't pull up. You said we wouldn't pull up on you, and we are here. While I was like, after the 21 Savage interview, you said that we wouldn't pull up. We would pull up everywhere in America. Gillie second that. We pull up everywhere. That's right, Gillie and Wallo. I mean, shit. You got a budget behind your podcast. You've got relationships with the who's who of the music industry. You're pulling up everywhere because you're getting the best episodes shot. And it ain't nothing to travel across the country. People are traveling to Vegas for $300-400 there and back. People are traveling to California, Miami. It ain't nothing to travel to Tennessee, to Chicago, go interview Little Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Gillie Da Kid and Wallo had their shit right for this podcast. Gillie's like, we pull up everywhere. Wallo goes, you telling me you made money with 6ix9ine? So Wallo's going back to that now. Wack is like, definitely. Wallo's like, say no more. You was paid to abandon the rules and regulations of the set. Wack said, I never was paid. First of all, hold on. Wallo's like, you sold your soul. Gillie's asking him, did you sell your soul? Did you sell your soul? But Wack here said, I never was paid. And, you know, I think a lot of us, everybody hit that like button. Everybody in here right now, hit that like button. All right, we got 82 likes. You guys, all right, I'm not restarting the video until we get 100 likes. I'm not talking again until we get 100 likes. Everybody in here, hit the like button. I'm not starting this video again until I get 100 likes. We got 85 likes. Hit the like button. When we get 100 likes, I'll start up again. Let's go. Hit the like button, everybody. I'm going to start the video again when we get 100 likes. $92 likes. I need 8 more likes, you guys. 8 more likes, and we're restarting this video. I'm not saying a word till we get 100 likes on this video. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody in here, hit that like button. And while you're down there, share this video. I want everybody to share this video. Share this video right now. All right, you guys. I'm not restarting this video until we get 5 more. Oh, boom, right there. We just got 100 likes. Let's get back to it. There we go. Let's get back to it. Wallo's like, say no more. Wallo's like, you telling me you made money with 6ix9ine? Definitely, Wack 100 said. Wallo's like, say no more. You was paid to abandon the rules and regulations of the set. Wack said, I never was paid. First of all, hold on. You sold your soul, Wallo said. Gillie seconded. Did you sell your soul? Or Gillie asked, did you sell your soul? Wack is like, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Street business is street business. My parental business is my business. In the building, my business in the building is my business in the building. I don't bring the streets to my parental business. I don't bring the streets to the business in the building. I don't let the streets dictate. I don't let the streets dictate who I do business with. If I did, I wouldn't have signed Blueface. If I did, I wouldn't have signed Blueface. How about that, you guys? Wack 100 put it in perspective about the way that he does business. You know, put it in perspective that he actually has a few different businesses. He has his street business. He has his parental business. And he also has his business in the building. He's also got his business in the building. How about that, you guys? He has all this different type of business. And like he said, I don't bring the streets into my parental business. I don't bring the streets to my business in the building. I don't let the streets dictate who I do business with. He's like, if I did, I wouldn't have signed Blueface. Gillie got him right here. Gillie went in on him. Blueface ain't tell on nobody. Gillie's like, Blueface ain't telling on nobody. Blueface didn't tell on nobody. You weren't facing all that scrutiny of you signed a snitch. You signed a snitch. You're working with a snitch off of Blueface. Gillie shut him down with that. Blueface ain't tell on nobody. Nobody was all on Blueface because he was a snitch. People were on Blueface because he was whack. People were on Blueface because he was a one-hit wonder. People were on Blueface for different reasons than 6ix9ine. It was absolutely nothing to do with the fact that 6ix9ine, all the baggage that 6ix9ine brought. 6ix9ine brought different baggage than Blueface. It's completely obvious. Blueface brought the baggage of, is he really going to make it? Is it really worth signing him to Cash Money West? All right, bro. Stop saying that, bro. Send me the facts. Play the video. I'm not playing no video in here, bro. I don't play video. I give my live reaction. I'm not like those other corny ass YouTube channels that just play the audio. You're not going to get none of that audio on this channel. You get Mikey T, the movie star, live and direct. You're getting Mikey T live and direct, you guys. Appreciate you late night. He said this is one of the best underground hip-hop news podcasts, period. Real talk. That's what you're getting when you come over here. You're not getting all that other extra BS of people. See, Alicia Lily said it right there. That's not what we do here, boo. Go to one of those other bootleg channels. Go to one of those other bootleg channels, you know what I mean? And listen to there where they take Wack's audio. That's not what I do over here, you guys. I'm actually a YouTube personality. I'm actually a hip hop influencer. You know what I mean? Those other guys, they're just ripping audio. Nightman says Blueface is cool but corny. In what regard is he corny, bro? Because you know he hangs out with a lot of ladies, he's partying a lot. Do you just mean in regard to the way that he raps? So Gillie's like, Blueface ain't telling on nobody. Gillie's like, you're a hell of a businessman. I'll give you that. And Wallo disagreed. He said, we give you that. Don't act like it was always you. You was heating cars. You were heating cars and driving Suge Knight around in the car. You was a car service back in the day. You know what you was doing. Wack was like, never, 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 ever. Now you washed draws in the county jail. Wallo was like, I never washed draws. Gillie's like, he didn't wash no draws. Gillie's like, he didn't wash no draws. He was a lifeguard in the prison shower. Wallo's like, at the end of the day, that's the word. At the end of the day, that's the word. You were driving around Suge Knight. You acting like you keep talking about the row. I don't know if Wallo meant death row or how the row was named back, how death row was renamed to the row at that point, or what he was talking about. But Wack is like, listen. First of all, so all the rumors about Wack driving Suge around, all those rumors are about to get addressed. You know, a lot of people love to say it about driving Suge around. I'm going to have a second thing to say about this as well, because Reggie Wright just did an interview. Reggie Wright just had this interview he did where he spoke about Suge Knight. Okay, you sent the video, Big J. Definitely appreciate you, bro. Let me see if I got that. I'll probably cover it tomorrow, man, if you sent me the video, in all honesty. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Okay, we back on? If we're back on, I'm about to take a shot. Yes! We're back, baby! We're back, baby! I thought we was done. Let's see, did we lose it? Did everybody leave? My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I didn't realize I was so low on power on my computer. We are back now, though. We are back now, though. Let me do a little IG promo for a real second, for a little quick second. Well, bro, the only Blueface song is really Tatiana, man. The only Blueface song is really that Tatiana record, so. Let me see. Yes, sir, we're back, baby. Thank God we're back. I thought the live stream was about to just. Glad we're back, though, man. Start that chat, Lily. Yo, everybody in here that's watching me on IG, everybody that's watching me on IG, hit that link in my bio right now and come tap in with us on YouTube. Everybody, come tap in on YouTube right now. Hit the link in my bio. So I was doing a little late promo on, Instagram and shit. Yes, sir. We back. We back. I didn't lose it. I was about to just take a drink. Yeah, that's the busted down Tatiana. What's your IG? For everybody that wants to follow me on IG, here it is. Yeah, Alicia, you got to add like 100 people to it, though. You got to add like 100 people to it, though, Lily. So we get at least 100 people on all the videos. You know what I'm saying? Yo, everybody watching me on Instagram right now, come join me on YouTube. All you got to do is hit the link in my bio right now. Come uprise. What up? Hit the link in my bio. I'll see you all on YouTube. Come join the chat. Yeah, we back live though, man. I messed up a little second. I messed up for a little second, but we back. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, let me see how the algorithm's looking. Need y'all to hit that like button right now. Hit that like button if you support the channel. Yep. Yep, I see. I see you're right about that. I see you're right about that, bro. Yeah, maybe I'll cover that tomorrow. Maybe I'll cover that tomorrow, actually, about 8-Ball and Gillie. I'll have to dig back into it, though, to find where the initial problem was, so I can give y'all some real content with it. So I can give y'all a real beginning, middle, and an ending and all that. I was actually thinking about doing a watch-along, though. I got a couple watch-alongs planned for you guys. But with this story, I was actually just watching the old interview that Wack did on $1 Million Worth of Game, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy that I never talked about that. So Wallo's like, I never washed draws. Gillie's like, he didn't wash no draws. He was the lifeguard in the prison shower. Wallo's like, at the end of the day, that's the word. You were driving Suge around. You acting like you keep talking about the row. So Wack is going to break this down right here, you guys. Wack is like, listen, first of all, nobody could drive Suge around. So he's going to clear up a major misconception right there. A major misconception. Everybody on the internet seems to believe that they know Wack 100 for driving for Suge Knight. Wack 100 actually just spoke on this the other day. He spoke on the fact that all these people who say they know him for driving around with Suge Knight, they actually never saw it happen. Okay, posting that. We Gucci. We good to go. My bad, y'all. All right, let me see. Let me get back. Sorry about that, you guys. I was just doing the little send out real quick. So Wallo said at the end of the day, so Wack is like, listen, first of all, nobody could drive Suge around. He don't let people drive him around because he ain't going to let nobody drive him around. You might get in the car with him, or you might get in the car behind him. So right there, Wack is pretty much admitting that Suge Knight would be driving in as many as 2 cars at one time. You know, he'd have at least a car following him. That says a lot about him. You know what I mean? The fact that he would still have a car following. Now, another point that I want to touch on is the fact that Wack would say Suge wouldn't let anybody drive him. Reggie Wright did an interview where he spoke on pulling up to DJ Quick's house. Reggie said Suge was in the back. So I'm just wondering, how well did Wack know Suge to not know that he was actually driving around with other people like that? Wack 100 just said that Suge didn't let nobody drive him around. So that's actually inaccurate based on an interview I heard with Reggie Wright. Wallo's like, at the end of the day, basically, you got paid to abandon the rules and regulations. So now we know what's going on. Wack is like, first of all, for me to get paid means 6ix9ine would say, Wack, I want you to do this. I'm going to pay you to do that. Right, Wallo? Wallo's like, did you make money with him? Wallo wanted to get down to the bottom of it. Did you make money with him? Gillie's like, I just want to ask one question. The set that you grew up in, the set that you grew up on, them dudes that's from that set, you got to respect some of them. Wack is like, respect them when it comes to what? The set don't dictate my business. Gillie's like, no. You have to respect some of them as men. You can't tell me that they felt that shit. Gillie's like, you can't tell me that all these dudes that you've been rocking with, all these dudes that you've been holding down, that have been holding you down, all these dudes that have seen you go through the best of times, the worst of times, all these dudes that seen you remain with honor throughout the years, they're now all seeing you work with a snitch. They're now all seeing you work with a snitch. They're now calling. So Gillie's like, you know what I'm talking about. Wack is like, felt what? You can't tell me they felt that shit. Wack is like, felt what? Gillie's like, you know what I'm talking about. Did they feel that? Did they feel the fact that you were working with a snitch after how far you made it in the industry? Now you're going to take the opportunity to work with somebody who is worldwide known as a rat. Wack is like, I don't know, because they ain't going to say nothing to me about it. Gillie's like, none of them called you? Wack is like, I don't know, because they're not going to say nothing to me about it. Gillie brought up a big factor. Gillie's like, Birdman checked you. Cash Money West, baby. Birdman checked you. Wallo's like, my dude, Cash Money East shit. My dude, Birdman, checked you. Wack said, can't nobody check me. Stunner can have a conversation with me. Gillie's like, the conversation was just like this. Say, whoa, you know you're down bad, whoa. Wack is like, Birdman messed your head up. 15, 16 years later, you still know how he talks. Gillie's like, say, whoa, what you mean? I was around him for 4 years. What are you talking about? Say, whoa. Wack is like, by the way, I tried to get him to release your masters. Wallo's like, no. Don't talk about no masters. Don't talk about that. Gillie's like, he wants to get off the Birdman conversation, calling him out about the 6ix9ine shit. Yeah, you know, when your record deal doesn't work, with Cash Money West, I guess you got to take the most unpractical situations and turn them into your end-all be-all. When Cash Money West wasn't going to go nowhere, sort of like Bad Boy South, as we were talking about yesterday, no disrespect to any of the Bad Boy South artists, Cash Money West wasn't really going that far. Wody, exactly, Wody. He's like, man, you, Birdman still got you messed up. You know how we talked 16 years later? Man, Gillie worked with Birdman. Gillie worked with Birdman for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Gillie worked with Birdman for 4 years. Done seen him bring people like Kanye West in and out of the studio. You know what I mean? Done seen him bring people like Kanye West into the studio. So, Gillie's like, he wants to get off the Birdman conversation about calling him out about 6ix9ine. Wack is like, I'm trying to tell you what happened. So Wack here is again going to flip the conversation back to the Masters. He's like, listen, he said, meaning Birdman, listen, he said he donated them MFers to the Salvation Army. And they still over there on the shelf right now. He's saying that in regard to Gillie Da Kid's masters. Gillie's like, Birdman checked you. We here to tell you to stop the dumb shit. Wack is like, the respect me and Birdman got for each other, we would never check each other. Everybody can't have a conversation with Stunner. He's right. Some people like me are only able to go up to Stunner, shake their hand, ask them for a drop for my blog, go check the shit out. Compton Menace, salute to you, bro, for introducing me to Birdman. Even giving me some of Birdman's gas. That shit was dope. That shit was dope. If you got a question, if you want me to post your statement, you guys, just send it in with a super chat. You heard? Send it in with a super chat. Gillie's like, so Wack is like, the respect me and Birdman got for each other, we would never check each other. Gillie's like, I'm checking your ass right now. You're on some dumb shit. Stop talking to the good brothers like that. Wallo tried to call Birdman. Wack said, Birdman isn't going to answer your call. Wallo's like, I'm going to call my man. He got sent to voicemail. Gillie's like, please leave your message. Did you call that, you groupie ass? You effing groupie. He sent you to voicemail, right? Wack is like, this is real shit, right? You listen to Jim Jones. So now he's fitting to bring up Jim Jones. Oh my God, come on. Wack, you're really going to bring up Jim Jones? Guys, we got 108 likes in here. If y'all want to hear what Wack had to say about Jim Jones, the Gillie and Wallo, I need y'all to hit the like button. I need 125 likes in here, you guys. We got 108 likes. I'm going to need y'all to hit that like button. Let's get that shit up. I'm going to need 125 likes if y'all want to hear what Wack is saying to Gillie about Jim Jones. We all know Jim Jones literally just had a video shoot. Meek Mill popped up at the video shoot. Oh, Lily, what you smoking on, girl? We need 15 more likes. I need everybody in here to hit that like button. I need everybody in here to hit that like button, you guys. Major salute, Brooklyn in the building. Hit that like button if you want me to continue the video. Hit that like button if you want me to continue the video, y'all. We're at 112 likes. I want 125 likes. I want 125 likes, you guys. I'll start the video again when we get 10 more likes, you guys. We need 11 more likes. So hit that shit up. Hit the like button and I'll continue this video. I'm going to talk again when we hit 125 likes. Hit that like button. I'm going to talk again when we hit 125 likes, you guys. Let's go. We're at 118. Need like 7 more likes. If you haven't hit that like button, hit it right now. Let me get 6 more likes, you guys. Salute to Tacoma on the tap in tonight. Let's go. Let's get 125 likes and I'll restart this video. Let's go. Let's go. 125 likes and I'll start this video again. There we go. 125 likes. Boom. Love it. So Wack said, this is real shit, right? Wack is like, do you listen to Jim Jones? Wallo said, what you mean, as an artist? Wack is like, if Jim Jones wanted to do an interview, would you interview him right now? The man 50 China putting all the paperwork up. Wallow's like, I didn't see nothing. Gillie's like, who is 50 China? Wack is like, you want me to pull it up? He just came home. He just came home and it coincided with what was on the wiretap. Jim Jones is cooperating. Wallow's like, I'm just saying, I didn't see no paperwork. This is my first time hearing about it. Gillie's like, I didn't see no paperwork. Wack is like, did you see 6ix9ine paperwork or did you just hear about it? Gillie's like, Wack, are you serious? Wack is like, I'm just asking you. Because if he's going to play dumb, I'm going to play dumb. But you say you ain't seen it, and I'm telling you. Wallow's like, this is my first time hearing it. Wack is like, you telling me? Wack is like, you telling me you got the biggest podcast in the world and you ain't seen none of that shit floating around? Gillie's like, we don't get into the messy shit. We checking you because you're our man and you want some dumb shit. You talking about you ain't going to pull up. You talking about you ain't going to pull up. And I pulled up. Gillie pulled up on Wack after Wack told him he wasn't going to pull up after that whole 21 Savage dilemma. Wack is like, you didn't pull up. You did what I told you to do. I told your ass to be at my studio on Thursday night. Gillie's like, keep my Philly dudes out your mouth. We checking you today. We checking you today. We checking you today. You didn't pull up. You did what I told you to do. I told your ass to be at my studio on Thursday night. Gillie said, keep my Philly dudes' names out your mouth. We checking you today. Wack is like 6'9", checked him. Well, I was like, he ain't checked nobody. Wack said, you didn't see it? Gillie said, stop with that dumb shit. While I was like, cameras and police around, what are they talking about? Wack is like, let me ask you something, Gillie. A dude pulls up with his team, and you're with your team, and they jump out. How it go, Gillie? Gillie's like, that's the police. Wallow's like, who put you in that business? Wack is like, he said everything he's going to do. And when Wallo hit him with the old, you want some old head? You want some old head nut shit. That's right. You are on some nut shit, Wack, with this one. I don't think it really needs to be Wallo to tell you. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got their own sayings out in Cali, but in Philly, they be saying you're on some nut shit when it comes to that. You know, a lot of people are really looking at Wack in a crazy way right now to actually even be dealing with somebody of this, you know what I mean, of this notoriety. Wack 100, a guy that a lot of people thought in the beginning was thorough, you know, coming in the game, managing different artists. But in reality, Wack had to find a way to manage somebody that was actually a breadwinner. You know what I mean? Managing guys like The Game, Ray J, people that are past their prime, it's only going to get you so far. You need to manage somebody that is actually a current go-getter, somebody that can currently stack the chips. You know what I mean? Game's paydays aren't as big as they used to be, whether it comes to singles, whether it comes to albums, whether it comes to shows. His paydays are not what they used to be. So Wallo's like, you want some old head nut shit. And Wack is like, he told the world what he was going to do. So right here, Wack is kind of getting into the whole topic. You know, Wack was like talking about how 6ix9ine jumped out on Meek Mill. Like, really? Bro, he hid behind like two big ass dudes when he was chasing Meek Mill. You know what I mean? If that was me running down on Meek Mill, not saying I would ever run down on Meek Mill. I got a whole lot of respect for Meek Mill. But if that was me and I was trying to run down on somebody, I'm not going to be doing the whole they're holding me back thing. You know what I mean? You got to go up there. You got to be ready for it. You got to run through the guys. You got to run over the guys. You know what I mean? But he didn't do that. He just wanted the quick little Instagram video. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Lily is bathing while watching the podcast. Damn, people really be doing all types of shit while watching the show, whether they're at work, they're bathing, whether they're at work, they're bathing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they're doing, I appreciate them watching the show, man. You're smoking, you're drinking, you're eating, you're on the way to the nightclub. Whenever you get the chance to tap in and listen to the show, I really appreciate that. That shit's love right there. It's dope to hear about all the different people watching the show. Really is. Nah, we're going to talk about that tomorrow, King. We'll talk about 8Ball and Gillie Da Kid tomorrow, for sure. Yep, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But tonight, I'm actually going over the first time Gillie and Wallo had Wack 100 on their podcast. So Wack is like, let me ask you something, Gillie. A dude pulls up with his team, and you're with your team, and they jump out. How's it going to go, Gillie? Gillie's not falling for the question. Gillie's like, that's the police. If it's the police, you're not going to go and start an altercation with them. You know it's fitting to be a rap if you do that. Wallo said, who put you in that business? Wack said he had everything. He said everything he's going to do. Wallo's like, you on some old head nut shit. And Wack is like, he told the world what he was going to do. Gillie's like, say you manage him. Say you manage him. Wack is like, Meek had 2 off duty. He didn't finish that line, but he went on to Gillie's question of managing. He said, nobody can manage him. I don't think he can be managed. He be real witty. He's going to make a decision and let his attorney look over the paperwork. Wack 100 admitting that not many could manage 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? Not many could manage an artist when he's at the height of his career and all those multi-million-dollar deals are coming right to him. My guy All Pro said, Mikey T, I'm at the gym hitting weights, watching my guy, got a little crowd around me. Oh, no shit. Appreciate everybody for tapped in with All Pro 206. Y'all enjoy your reps at the gym, man. Major appreciation for y'all listening to the live podcast tonight. If you don't know who this is talking, I'm Mikey T, the movie star. Major salute to y'all. Robert, what's up, man? Everybody throw them stars up in the live. Throw them stars up in the chat. You know that's my emoji right there. So throw the stars up. So Wack 100 basically put Meek Mill on blast for having 2 off-duty officers with him. He's like, nobody can manage 6ix9ine. I don't think he can be managed. He'd be real witty, and he's going to make a decision, and he's going to let his attorney look over the paperwork. His attorney's probably going to be like, well, listen, man, this guy's going to make this off of that. Wack 100's going to make this, just like Shoddy was making that back in the day. So you got to be smarter about these decisions you make when it comes to bread. Wallo's like, you said we do business. If you say we do business, that means you manage him. Did you set up any shows? Wack is like, I can't send you any deals. Wallo's like, you sent me deals. So Wack put it in his face. Okay, do I manage you? And when Wack asked Wallo that, Wallo kind of gave a look like, I mean, if you're booking me shows, if you're getting me endorsements for my books, if you're bringing me different sponsors, then in a way you are kind of managing me. You know what I mean? And a lot of people out there say, yo, Wack 100's best tactic is to actually be able to manage people. You know, he manages people better than he manages his own career. Everybody throw them stars up. Throw them stars up if you support Mikey T, the movie star, just like that. Put the stars up. I'll put your comment, your post up. That's my emoji right there. When you hear Mikey T, the movie star, on here talking his shit, throw them stars up. What up, John? What up, JCJ? Appreciate you, John Cooley Jr. I'm going to call you JCJ, bro. We got Dubs. Dubs in the building. What up, Doe? What up, bro? Appreciate you for tapping in. Throw them stars up. If you're in here tonight, if you're still up at 1 a.m. rocking with Mikey T, if you're at the gym, if you're studying, if you're in the bath, if you're smoking an L, let me know what's good. We got UGFM magazine up in here. Throw them stars up. Throw them stars up, Randy Mack. Randy Mack, what's up? Emilio, what's popping with you, bro? All Pro. Star. You already know what it is, man. Salute to everybody in the gym. I think I just said if you're in the gym, if you're eating, if you're blazing, whatever you're doing. Throw them stars up, y'all, just like that. Throw them stars up. Throw them stars up, baby, if you support the channel. Throw them stars up, everybody. Yeah, Belicio even throwing up them stars. Caesar, what up, Caesar? Caesar Rodriguez, what's up? Sexy Mikey T, I'm bringing sexy back, baby. Retro throwing all them stars up. Mike Martin throwing all them stars up. If you support Mikey T, the movie star, throw them stars up. Oh, yeah. UGK versus 8-Ball and MJG. You know we'll be talking about it tomorrow, Devontae. You know we'll be talking about it tomorrow. Here we go, baby. Throw them stars up. Everybody in here. Yeah, it's still early on the West Coast. 9:45. There we go, baby. Throw them stars up. Everybody in here. If you support the channel, throw them stars up. If you support the channel, throw them stars up. And make sure you tell 10 of your friends. Make sure you tell 10 of your friends about this channel. I ain't smoking tonight. I'm about to hit the dispensary tomorrow. If anybody wants to help out with my dispensary run, hit that super chat. What up, coach? We on the Deuce Heavy tonight. Shout out Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z. Throw them stars up. Throw them stars up. Let's go. Throw them stars up, baby. Throw them stars up if you support Mikey T, the movie star. Everybody in here, throw them stars up. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We ain't done by a long shot, man. We got more shit to talk about. We got more shit to talk about, you guys. You thought we were done. You ain't really been tuned onto this channel yet, man. We got probably the most lit YouTube channel on the internet. Been doing this shit my whole life. That's right. Throw them stars up, baby. Throw them stars up. Hit that like button. I appreciate everybody throwing them stars up, man. Y'all is lit. Y'all is lit. Y'all is lit. What up, Soul? What up, Schizo? Appreciate everybody throwing them stars up right now. Throw them stars up if you support the channel. Let's go. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it right now, man. It really helps the algorithm and shit. Oh, no. Oh, it looks like I'm making a dispensary run tomorrow, baby. If anybody else wants to help out with the dispensary run, let me know. But Alicia, call her Lily, you guys. If you see Alicia posting in here, you make sure you call her Lily. Put some respect on her name. You heard what I'm saying? So Lily, you didn't see the blog about Wack 100 and CEO Reek? You didn't see how Wack 100 was pretty much dissing CEO Reek for having him buy $40,000 worth of equipment? Who's matching Lily? Who's matching Lily? Who's got it? Who's got it in here to match Lily? Salute to the UK. Major salute to the UK. Who's matching Lily? We got a $50 super chat right here. $50 super chat. That is love. Major salute to Lily. Major salute to Lily. We got a little bit more news to cover here. So listen to this. So Wack is like, okay, do I manage you? And Wall's like, almost acting like he did. And Wack is like, you suspect too. He called Wallo suspect. Wall's like, I ain't never suspect. Suspect of what? Wack is like, you was supposed to do 32 years. How you get out in 20? Wack is like, I'm just playing. That's my dude. And Wall's like, he's trying to mess my name up. I'm not your man. You made over $1 million because of the way you go hard. Wack is like, how I go hard? I haven't gone hard. I ain't keep it real. I just kept it real. I could have hid and did all that business and you would have never knew. Keep it real. I'm operating through attorneys and wires. I do what I'm going to do. Someone asked me a question and I'm going to stand on it. Wallo's like, so you're not the manager? Wack is like, definitely not his manager. But I got the green light to do business. Any business. Wack was asking these guys, why do you have a problem with me? After explaining all that to him, the fact that he really doesn't look at his business with 6ix9ine like that, because he does not interfere that with his street business. He does not interfere that with his parental business, as he said. He looks at the 6ix9ine shit in a whole different way. So let me see if I got these notes here. So Wack 100 demanded a fade with CEO Reek over $40K. Lily wants it, so Lily's going to get it. So Reek is like, I'm trying to make money through the day while I'm doing this for free. I'm not making money. All this shit that I do is for free. So CEO Reek kind of crossed the line right there by going on the internet and saying that he's not making any money off of Wack 100's YouTube page, off of the opportunities that Wack 100 has given him, which is kind of crazy to me because it's like, yo, Wack 100 is putting you in position to where you can legitimately run his YouTube page. So if CEO Reek were to really take all those conversations that they were having on Clubhouse and just edit them together and put them on his YouTube page, he would be making mad cake. Yeah, Lily. Lily, I guess nobody wants to show no love like you do, but Lily, I appreciate the love that you show. I definitely appreciate the love that you show. Definitely one of my favorite subscribers that tunes in here, man. Definitely. Probably my favorite. Well, yeah. Honestly, you know what I mean? You said you wanted it, so I'm going to give it to you. So Wack replied, he's like, you don't know how to shut up and get your job and get to your job. Wack is like, I'll call YouTube in the morning. Here goes the problem. Reek is supposed to handle it. If he can't handle it, that's cool. This shit is weird, right? This shit ain't hard. Record the room, load it to the page. Now, Reek said, I agree. I make the thumbnails. That's why we're trying to find someone to help A-Rod. You make the thumbnails? Making the thumbnails isn't a job. Just like I said last night. You know what I mean? Wack is like, I ain't tripping, but Reek, don't be asking me about shit. You don't want no money, Reek. And that's why Wack was saying this. You don't want no money because you don't even want to go do one of the most simple things, which is cut a little video up that you already do. The hardest thing is actually getting the artist to actually talk with you and say this shit on your network or a network that you're involved with. Reek has Wack 100 saying every little thing on his page. You know what I mean? Reek has Wack 100 saying every little thing on his page. Nothing is barred. There are no limits. The fact that Reek isn't taking all this and monetizing on YouTube, Wack is disappointed in that. So Wack said, I ain't tripping, but Reek, don't be asking me about shit. You don't want money. Reek replied, I don't upload shit on YouTube. We get the audio and I do the thumbnail. Wack replied, don't ask me about shit. Reek is like, anything I've needed to do, I've done. Don't make it like I'm supposed to be uploading on YouTube. That's what A-Rod does. Now, I mean, shit, really uploading on YouTube isn't that big of a task. I don't know why they need 2 or 3 different people, one to make the thumbnail, one to make the headline, one to make the description, one to edit the video. How many different people are in this organization? Because all of these people aren't going to fit. Wack 100 was putting Reek in a position to take his YouTube channel and probably make upwards of $70,000 to $80,000 a year off of it. You know, and Reek is here talking about struggling to be able to make money. The money is right in what you're doing every night. The money is in what you're doing every night. So Wack is like, hey, bro, check this out. Check this out. I'm going to need all my money because you wanted to do this. I don't give a F about that shit you asked me to do. You asked me to do that shit. Reek is like, there he goes. There he goes, yelling on some shit we already talked about. On some shit we already talked about. Wack responded, don't even worry about it. I'll get it done. And I'll never talk to you about nothing again in life. Wow, that was kind of harsh. It's always kind of harsh when you hear your friends say, or your associates say, your business partner say, I'll never talk to you again in life. Reek's like, we already said A-Rod was going to get the audio and do it. You want me to get yelled at on some shit and sit here and act like? Wack is like, that's your responsibility. Reek is like, that's not my responsibility. I don't work YouTube channels. Wack is like, this is why I got money. Because when I was broke, I ate it up like Pac-Man every day. When I was broke, hold up. What you want? What it pay? I'm going to figure it out. But listen, the room looks goofy right now because you came at me with this shit. I put out $40,000. I put out $40,000 because you asked me to. I'm not trying to hear it. You should really focus on a 9 to 5 because you ain't built for the hustle. If you was, you'd be done. Riga's like, my main focus is trying to make money throughout the day while doing this shit for free. That's what I'm saying. I'm not making any money. He would be making hundreds of dollars off of each video. They have 90 minutes of content a night at the very least. They have 70 to 80 to 90 minutes of content every night at the very least. That could be shipped, that could be split in between 15 to 20 videos, all that content. You could be making at least $200 to $300 off of each video, maybe $150 to $200 off of each video. What's 200? What's 200 times 20? 20 videos times 200, you guys. It's some decent money. And then we're not even talking about the podcast. These are all individual videos that Reek could be doing based on the conversations that he's having with Wack. All the conversations about Young Thug, about Young Buck, about 50. All these conversations could be monetized on 100 ENT. And Wack has a team that's not even doing it. Wack is like, dude's been making tens of thousands off my voice because it's everywhere but our channel. Reek is like, that's never been something for me to grab the audio. I never been told since recently that we need to start putting regular content on the channel. Wack is like, I shouldn't have had to tell you that. That's the problem. Reek is like, I'm not a YouTube dude. You're saying this to me. I host, I talk, I create content. It's pretty much what a YouTube guy does. They talk, they host, they create content. They have ideas in their head. They go on YouTube, they talk about them. Wack is like, I shouldn't have had to tell you. That's the problem. It should have been something that was completely obvious. Had this problem never occurred, nobody would be arguing about money right now. People would be making money. Reek is like, I'm not a YouTube dude. You're saying this to me? I host, I talk, I create content. Wack is like, why would you come at me about, let's set up a YouTube shit then? Reek is like, I was talking about a podcast. Wack is like, it's YouTube, man. It's YouTube. What do you mean? I push music videos on YouTube. Y'all came to me about this shit. Begged me. Bugged me. Wack, come on. I spent 40 racks. And you can't figure out what dudes are doing with the voice on my room every day? Yeah, he's right. He's right. All these dudes have been capitalizing off of all the hours of content that these guys have been making. You know what I mean? Everybody has pretty much been. Oh, yeah. Get his ass out of here, Lee. That dude doesn't know what he's talking about. Dude doesn't know what he's talking about. Bum ass. People like that, Lily, you get right the hell out of here. Mike Martin says $4 grand. They would have been making mad grands, bro. And dudes wouldn't be on here. Dudes wouldn't be on here complaining about money. You know what I mean? But they don't really know the YouTube game like that. Wack is like, it's YouTube. What do you mean? I push music videos on YouTube. Y'all come to me about this shit, begged me, bugged me. Wack, come on. I spent 40 racks and you can't figure out what dudes are doing with the voice on my room every day. Reek is like, A-Rod just got the info to be able to sign into it. He can record audio while the room is happening. Wack is like, I waited a whole 6 weeks to tell you. Like, you really gonna sit around and hear me on every other channel and say that should be on our channel? That light didn't go off? I had to say something to you. When is your light gonna go off? Every single channel out there. Okay, Lily, I see you, girl. Every single channel out there is reporting about Wack 100, and the guys who run 100 ENT don't even really have enough sense to put all of their own audio on their own YouTube pages. You know what I mean? It really makes no sense. It really shows a lack of knowledge when it comes to what's going on out there this year, this day and age. All these guys were just thinking, oh, we're going to have a podcast and it's going to be set off like academics. That's not how it works, man. It's not really how it works in that shit. Wack is like, I waited a whole 6 weeks. I had to say something to you. Like, when is the light going to go on? Reek is like, so you're putting that on me? That I didn't say, hey, Wack, they've been putting out your audio. Wack is like, hey, bro, let me tell you something. These diapers was my idea. I saw it through. You came to me with the shit. I'll come down there and bag the whole room up. You came at me, bugged me, bothered me. Reek was like, well, we asked you one time at the Friendsgiving. We didn't bug you. We asked you about the equipment. Wack is like, don't worry about it, bro. You don't even know what you're doing. But do your thing. Reek is like, I know. I know I'm always getting blamed for shit. Wack is like, don't ask me for shit. You don't know how to shut up and get to your job. You're broke. You're broke. Do your job. Reek is like, I always shut up. That's the problem. And that's why I don't got shit. And wait for something to happen. Wack is like, I done went in my pockets and gave you a couple thousand. Wack said, I done went in my pockets and gave you a couple racks. Everyone made money but Wack. Wack is the only one without money. So Reek is like, first of all, I'm not no bitch. Let's not do that. Wack is like, I'm on my way right now. Reek is like, I'm not in the area. Wack is like, nah. Where you at? I'll come to you. Nah, because you're not the one folding something out of pocket and listening to excuses. So right there, pretty much the last thing that Reek said really just triggered Wack. The fact that he was talking about all the broke shit. You know what I mean? The fact that he was talking about all the money. The fact that he was talking about all the money and he's like, I'll come to you because you're not folding something out of pocket and listening to excuses. So now after Wack has given these guys money, he's giving them opportunity. Now he's here listening to excuses. Now Reek countered that. Reek said, no one's taking that. No one's taking that for granted. I said that in regard to what I was supposed to do. So Reek wasn't really trying to act like he was taking the money, the opportunity for granted that Wack 100 was giving him. And yeah, you can honestly tell that's not where Reek started out the conversation. I mean, obviously he's talking about, not having bread and shit like that, which is kind of making Wack look crazy to the rest of the industry. So he's like, I'm not acting like that. I'm not acting like it ain't no big deal. You're yelling at me. F all that. Where you at? We both in Cali. Where you at, bro? Reek is like, I'm not fitting to say nothing. Wack is like, all you need to do is send me the pin drop. You know I'm coming. I'm on what I'm on like that. These weird dudes don't understand. Don't come to me, ask me to do something, and you dropping the ball. This dude came to me, 40,000, and I'm still sitting here watching these dudes like, what you gonna do? This is your lane. He's got to run that fade. Wack went on. Straight like that. Wack, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? Every dude done 8. I haven't seen a dime back. This is why dudes be broke right here. I ain't never had no excuses about getting to the bag. What needs to be done, be done. Figure out how to get it done. That's simple. Hey, can you invest in this? Can you do this? Yeah, I got it from there. He do what he do, and I'm looking at him like, hey, man, you doing what you told me? Wack is like, boy, you better stop. I told Creek. I think he meant Reek. He got to pull up. You act like you ain't got to go fishing. You better get in the boat and come back with something. His head isn't in the game. I did it on purpose. I didn't say nothing. Let me see if he's going to set up. I told you 4 times off the rip. He's supposed to been set up the record, file, upload. It's Reek's job to figure it out. I told him, this ain't what I do. Yep, you're yelling at me. Yep, Wack is having a lot of problems in his camp. I think it's because he hired people that really weren't ready for the gig. In a new video, I guess he was kind of talking about how all the lighting was off and the audio was off, even for their new podcast, man. Even for their new podcast, apparently all that shit was off, man. You know, so that's the topic for tonight, you guys. Anybody out there have any open questions? Anybody has any open questions? I hope you enjoyed that extra topic, Lily. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope that's kind of what you missed last night, except CEO Reek actually popped in and we were having a live discussion just on the chat. I didn't bring him into the video or anything because it was kind of late. If it was early in the live, I would have asked him to come in, but we were already 3 hours in. Yep. So that's the live video tonight, you guys. That is the live video. If anybody has any open questions, the time is yours right now. If anybody has any open questions, the floor is yours. At the end of all my live podcasts, I always do open questions. Definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe right now. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my live videos. I'm going to end the poll right now. Did Gillie and Wallo expose Wack 100? Did Gillie and Wallo expose Wack 100 for working with 6ix9ine? Everybody vote in the poll right now. I'm about to end that poll in about 10 seconds. Well, send in a super chat if you want to ask questions like that, man. If you got any questions like that, nah, Graf, I don't really know about the drill, the whole drill thing that went on in New York. Oh, Jesus. For another hour. For another hour. Mikey, you gave Lay the clean version, LOL. What did you mean by that, bro? What did you mean by that? The clean version. All right. Looks like we might be rocking for another little bit of time. Lily's like, oh, I can just go to bed. It seems like it would be a good time to go to bed, right? All I know is if that super chat comes in, I'm gonna take another hit of this, and then we can get on to another topic. Let me see what I got here. Oh, I actually do have another topic here. I actually do have another topic here about Reggie Wright speaking on DJ Quick from last night. Reggie Wright actually spoke on DJ Quick. He spoke on Suge Knight. Dispelled a few of the rumors that Wack 100 put out there about him. So Wack 100 spoke on Suge Knight, actually running up on DJ Quick. Oh, the hour. Yeah, we're probably about to end the live tonight, you guys. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Everybody go out there and drink your Douce respectfully. Yeah, Nightman. Yup, for sure, Nightman. He said some shit like that. Bro, you ain't asking shit, man. You're just asking some groupie shit, man. Come on. Dudes is just asking some groupie ass shit, talking about, yo, Mikey T. Everybody knows I'm always going to support ARAB. Like, come on. Dark Low, ARAB, I always support my guys. Gillie Da Kid, anybody that I've ever worked with, I always support, man. Like, come on. That's just dumbass questions to ask. Actually, I'm going to put that back on there. Put that back on there. But yeah, I have a pretty dope topic here that I didn't go over the other day. Pretty interesting topic here. Pretty interesting topic here about Wack 100 and Suge Knight. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys saw it. So Wack pretty much explained how Suge Knight actually started getting touched on. Suge actually started getting touched on after he stepped away from him. Not a lot of you guys might not have heard me going over this last night. A lot of you guys, yeah, we're going to go over that tomorrow night, Belicio. You know what I'm saying? We can't interrupt this stream tonight for that. We'll go over that tomorrow, brother. So Wack is like, we all been stopped effing with him, meaning Suge. Wack said, we all stopped messing with him. Wasn't nobody able to knock Suge out. Wasn't nobody able to get to him while we were moving with him. That was out. Nah, you didn't give the only super chat, Lily. A couple other people gave super chats as well. Yep. Yep. Lily, you can just ask your question. So Wack broke down the details. Wack said the only time that I messed with him is when he called or begged me for a hotel room. Is when he called. All right, Lily's getting the story. Lily, you're getting the story that you missed last. I think you missed it last night, right? You didn't hear the story about DJ Quick and Suge, did you? Let me know if you heard this so I can stop reading and read my other one if you already heard this one about Wack 100 saying that DJ Quick did not really stand up to he said DJ Quick did not stand up to Suge Knight. Let me know so if I'll stop reading this and I'll read my other joint real quick. Damn, Lily's like, yo, you got to take that hit of the Hennessy now, Mikey. All right, we'll try to keep it rocking until 2 a.m., Lily. We'll try to keep it rocking until 2 a.m. The only reason I didn't go keep it going the other night is because we only had a few people in here. You know what I mean? But we got over 100 strong in here. But Lily, did you hear the story right here? Lily, did you hear the story about Suge Knight from Wack's perspective Were you on live the other night for that one or not? Because I want to make sure I don't read something you had already heard. Because I got a whole nother story right here where Reggie actually explained it. Because Duce definitely doesn't keep you up. That shit'll help you sleep like a baby, I bet. You know what I'm saying? That shit'll help you sleep like a baby. Yes, you did a recap. All right, cool. So let's move on to actually Reggie speaking on it. Because Reggie actually did an interview speaking on the whole situation that Wack spoke about, but Reggie didn't mention Wack. Reggie did not mention Wack 100 whatsoever. So Reggie said DJ Quick was signed to Profile Records, not Death Row. Suge always knew Quick wanted to do a video for that record. And we already told you what that record was called yesterday. While Suge was in jail, you know, I was working. Either the Chronic 2000 or the Two Gangster for Radio. Prior to that, I needed Quick to do some work with me. Now, you heard what Reggie Wright said that he had been doing some work doing, you guys. He was doing some work with the Chronic 2000. He was doing some work with the Chronic 2000. You're doing some work with Two Gangster for Radio? Like, come on, man. These are the most subpar Death Row releases ever put out. You know what I'm saying? These records right here, Chronic 2000, Two Gangster for Radio, the Dysfunctional Family soundtrack, these albums are the reason that Death Row would never release an album again, aside from the Tupac new mixes that Suge Knight tricked E1 into releasing, oddly. And one of my dogs, Caesar Celo, actually bought that. So Reggie was like, Tony Lane and Ron Knight were dealing with Quick, though. We're dealing with Quick tough. So I reached out to them, and they facilitated. As you guys heard, Reggie had said that he wanted to do some work with DJ Quick. He explained, as Wack 100 did as well, Tony Lane and Ron Knight were dealing with Quick tough. So I reached out to them, and they facilitated it with us because Quick wasn't messing with us around that time. Quick wasn't messing around with us at that time. It was 99, 2000. Ron Knight was telling me, man, Quick feels like he's owed some money. And that's when I turned him on to, hey, the estate is the one that's paying out people owed under Tupac. But these are the people you need to get in contact with. He got him a check. I got a check for $700,000. I believe he said he got him a check for $700,000. You know what I mean? Yeah, he got DJ Quick a check with $700,000. He's saying right here, basically, the estate is the one that's paying out people owed under Tupac. So anybody who had worked with Pac, anybody who actually wasn't paid out, the estate was actually paying them out. So Quick is like, okay, cool. Anything y'all need us to do, I'll get it done. I went up there to Suge and told him Quick was real pleased that he got $700K. So now we working on the Two Gangster for TV, and I'm telling him all he cared about was the skit, telling me how he wanted to get the skit done. And this was actually a skit that was dissing Dr. Dre and shit like that, trying to take shots at his past, trying to take shots at Dre in different ways that we've heard over the years. You know what I mean? Suge was more interested in putting together the skit on the Two Gangsta for TV album than the whole project together. He was more interested in making sure that Dr. Dre was dissed on this project that was more than likely only going to be heard by what? 50,000 people? 20,000 people? However many it was, you guys. However many it was, you guys. Just pathetic that Suge's not more so focused on the direction of his label, and Suge is more so focused on doing shit to Dr. Dre. Kind of takes me back to 2005, when Suge actually was invited to the Vibe Awards. Probably the last time he ever got invited to an award show, when he was all caught up with that situation with Dr. Dre. Yep, you guys can get a channel content ID. You can become a movie star. That's right. It's like $2.99, I think, to become a movie star. Y'all can do that joint right there. Nightman said, Reggie also said Snoop owns Death Row because his music is the only projects left on Death Row, because Snoop was the only one that didn't have royalties and masters. Yeah, this is interesting right here, digging into this old Death Row history. So, Quick was happy with the money, $700K. I guess Quick would go on to work for the Duke 2 Gangsta for TV. But Suge was more focused on the skit, going at Dr. Dre, than actually the rest of the album. Sure, it's like, all right, we're gonna get this one artist in tune. We're gonna get this one artist in tune, you guys. This one producer in tune, what we should say, that's actually dope. But I'm more focused on actually dissing Dr. Dre again. Like, come on, man. Why is that your whole career? Why is that your whole career? You had an opportunity to really rebuild the label, but you're too focused on making headlines by dissing Dr. Dre. So Reggie went on. He's like, you know what would be good to put in there? You need to put Quick's video in there. See if he will do a video to it, because that's something he's always wanted to do. So Reggie's saying he called Ron Knight, saying Ron Knight, Don Knight, apparently they're the cousins of Suge Knight. He said, you think Quick will want to do the video? He's like, yeah. Quick was there when the video shoot started at 11, and they were there posted at 10. We did a video just on some love. That was Suge reaching back on something he remembered, and it happened within a week or two. That's why Death Row shot the video for it, even though they didn't own the song. So Suge remembered DJ Quick talking about this, and he used it against him. He used it as leverage. You know what I mean? That's just like a typical Suge Knight tactic. You know, this guy's been wanting to make a video for a long time. You know, he's kind of infatuated with the song. His regular record label, actually doesn't. His regular record label actually doesn't even want to do it. Let's show him how loyal Death Row can be. Let's show him how loyal Death Row can be by doing this for him when nobody else will. And that's how Suge pretty much reels you in. You know what I mean? That's kind of how he reels you in. So let's see. So Reggie's like, Suge was on a mission. Suge was on a mission. If you owe me something, you're going to pay. But what happened was, it wasn't even like Suge was driving over to his house to go to get trouble. I had rented a house inside the Porter Ranch area, and that's where Stormy and Lil Suge was living. Somehow mentioned to Suge that Quick lived there. A video producer, nice, beautiful houses, inside a gated community. One night about 2 to 3 a.m., we were there with him. It was me, Buntry, Suge, Trey. We went inside the gate, and all of a sudden, Suge wanted to stop by Quick's house. It's 2 to 3 in the morning, and he goes, take me by Quick's house. And I was like, Suge, I'll go up to the door. So me and Trey go up to the door. So now we got Suge Knight. He's out of jail. He's done the video for DJ Quick, right? He did that video that DJ Quick apparently always wanted to do. Did the video for him, and now that he's in that area, he wants to go stop by Quick's house. He wants to go pay the man a visit. He wants to go say what's up. He wants to go see if his respect can be reciprocated. That's pretty much what he wanted to do. So Reggie's like, Quick. So he went and knocked on Quick's door. Quick was like, what's going on? Reggie's like, Sugar's in the car. He want to holler at you. I guess Quick is like, it's 2 to 3 in the morning. Trey said, Simon is in the car. He want to talk to you. Quick eventually goes. And that's why Quick got that venom and he's mad at Trey. Quick goes in the car. Reggie's like, I don't know what happened. I can't tell you what happened after. I can tell you what happened after. They talked. Quick goes in the house, but as soon as he leaving, he goes, Reg, you come to my house, you come alone. He always took it out on Trey. And then he said, don't bring him to my house anymore. Reg is like, the next day I get the call. So after they go and bombard DJ Quick's house, I don't think they knew that intimidating call was coming the very next day. As Wack 100 said, Suge Knight was running around trying to operate the way that he had in the mid-90s in the early 2000s. He was really trying to run around and operate like he was still the major CEO that we all knew him as. And that just wasn't the case, because when he created a little bit of static, you guys, he wasn't able to handle it anymore. People were just easily able to grab him, take him, do all types of shit that they wanted to Suge Knight that they would have never been able to do back in his heyday. So Reg is like, the next day, I get that call. Reg, we coming up to the office to meet with you. We not over there. What time will you be there? I don't know, Ronald. Again, Ronald and Don Knight, apparently the cousins of Suge. What time will you be at the office? I guess Reg is like, I don't know, 5 or 6 p.m. All right, we'll be up there. I forget all about it, to be honest. I told Suge, Ronald's mad. We went to Quick's house last night and all of that. Sugar's like, he's tripping. All right. So 5 to 6 p.m., my security is at the gate. Talking about Reg, we got 15 dudes here. 15 dudes here at the gate to see y'all. Who y'all talking about? They Suge's cousins? Ronald and Donald? Okay, keep them at the gate. Ronald is tripping. Now, if there's only 5 or 6 of us around, maybe 6 or 7, Suge is crazy. Suge is crazy. I guess Suge said, I'm going down there. They're, nah. Let me get enough dudes. They got 15 dudes down there. So, like, they were outnumbered. You know what I mean? 2 to 1. So, Reggie did not confirm that Wack 100 was there, unless I missed the government name, which I don't think I did. But it doesn't seem like Wack was getting any credit for being there based on Reggie's report. Wack had previously said that he would not let these guys through the gate because he realized what their intentions were. He actually realized their intentions were crazy. So Reggie explained. So we go to the gate. I still ain't letting them in. Ronald is like, open the gate. And I'm like, I ain't bringing all you over there. Now I see the little short dude standing over there right to the right of them with some heat. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Ronald, what are you, tripping? Reggie confirmed that Quick was also among the people standing there. So they went there. They bombarded DJ Quick's house just because they were in the vicinity, just because they were renting a house in the same area. And now look at the repercussion. They went up on Quick, and now Quick has them surrounded. He has them doubled in men, and there's nothing they can do. We've got now Quick, who was in a position far below Death Row. Excuse me, shout out Dark Low, free Dark Low. Quick, who at one point was in a position far below Death Row, Suge Knight, and now Quick's calling the shots. Now Quick's calling the shots in this situation. Let me see here. So Reggie's like, I'm like, Ronald, what the hell is going on? Ronald's like, why are you bringing people like this to the office? He's like, Ronald, why are you bringing people like this to the office? Ronald's like, y'all bring these people to Quick's house late last night. Y'all brought these people to Quick's house late last night. Reggie's like, Suge was like, what's up, Ronald? They cousins, and neither one of them is scared of each other, but they don't direct anything at each other. They direct it at everyone around. So Reggie said, you got to remember, our office is on Wilshire and Beverly Hills. Luckily, there was a level-headed dude there that was able to calm everything down. That was the twin brother Donald night. Donald came over and there was like, what y'all, and he was like, what y'all tripping on? What y'all tripping on Quick for? We take care of Quick. Quick was with us. Tony Lane and Ronald was real tight. We went and did the video for y'all. Quick doing everything you want. So why are you tripping on Quick? They wanted to do the video. They called Ron and Don up to get the video shoot together at 11 o'clock in the morning, to which he showed up at 10 to appease the death row guys. They're asking, he's doing everything you want. What do you want with Quick? It's a pretty simple answer. They want everything and just a little bit more. They want everything they can get out of Quick. After they showed Quick what they could do for him, they want everything in return. It's like, we want everything you can give us. You see how we can give you everything? Well, we want everything right back in return. And they're like, why y'all tripping? Why are you tripping on Quick? So then we're like, Ronald knew he couldn't do nothing to his cousin. And I think he kind of always liked me. But then somehow the next day, Quick and Suge secretly met at the Beverly Hills Hotel, the Polo Lounge. They met over there and worked it out. I think Quick brought him a brunch. I think Quick brought him a bunch of gas and Suge got off Quick's back. Very interesting right there, you guys. Very interesting to hear about how Suge Knight's episode with DJ Quick ended in Reggie Wright's words. Now, Wack 100's words were a lot different. Let's go into them. So Wack is like, we've been stopped effing with him. We've been stopped messing with him. Wasn't nobody able to knock Suge out or get to him while we were moving with him. That was out. So Wack broke down the details of this incident. So Wack is like, the only time, well, a couple other details as well, you guys. Wack is like, the only time I messed with him is when he called me and begged me for a hotel room, and I wouldn't even do that. I went down there. I called the Marriott or something, booked him a room for a couple days so he would stop calling my phone. So the big question that Reggie had spoken about was asked to Wack 100. They asked Wack if DJ Quick actually confronted Suge Knight after the music video, over the music video, whatever it was. I don't think Quick was really confronting him over the music video. I think he was confronting Suge about what he did after the music video. So Wack is like, DJ Quick ain't never confronted Suge Knight. But a dude named Tony Lane that covered for DJ Quick definitely came up in there and called him out, and he was scared to come out to the gate. So from Wack's words, Wack is saying that Suge Knight was actually scared to come out to the gate. That Reggie explained there were 15 people there. Suge Knight's cousins. There was dudes there with heat. DJ Quick was even there, you guys. So Wack said, Quick ain't confront nobody at death row. Quick ain't like that. He will tell you that. They probably thought it was 15 people because he was acting a fool. That was one man, which I don't believe whatsoever. One man, okay. All right, sure. So Wack went on. He begged me to open the gate. I didn't open the gate for them because I knew what they were going to do. I wouldn't open the gate because I got love for Tony Lane. That's a G, homie. That dude was foaming out the mouth trying to get to him. I just went up there and said something to Quick. And you know, Quick, that was Tony Lane's artist. So if you had an issue with Quick, holler at Lane. And he'd deal with it. Go directly at the artist. Of course, he's going to take it in some type of way. So Wack went on. Tony Lane is a real one. Suge ain't got the status Tony Lane got. When we got from around him, that's when he started getting touched. Suge didn't come up doing this. I came up from a foot soldier. Everybody can get around me, and I'm gonna move the way I know how to move. He ain't move like that. So Wack explaining the difference, the fundamental difference between him and Suge. Suge didn't come up doing this. I came up from a foot soldier. But Suge did get started, bodyguarding. But Suge made a very quick leap up to managing the DOC, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac. You know what I mean? He took a very big leap up. James, rewind the video, bro. I went over the whole first podcast that Gillie did with Wack 100. It was pretty epic, man. So Wack said, we had to do that for him. That ain't what he do. When he was doing that shit that he used to be doing, he ain't have the strength around him to deal with the response. Just like Reggie sort of responded. The fact that they showed up on DJ Quick's behalf with 15 people and Suge only had 7 or 8 people there to represent him that night. A lot of them people that had him, they weren't no cowards. When you see that shit standing around him, any man in his right mind would think twice. Wack went on. That's not seeing it 100. That's lying. Some people say Wack is only known for his relationship with Suge Knight. That's a very big thing that people say about Suge and Wack 100. They say, yo, you, like Wallo was saying earlier, you are his driver. You were heating the car up. We all know that you owned a car service, basically putting Wack on blast for all that. Wack is like, you can't put me with this man. To say the first time Wack was with Suge, here, there, this, that, or the other, for you to say, Wack, we knew you from Suge, that means you had to see me. He had to have been involved, mentioned with, talked about, somehow, some way. Wack was asked, who's Wack? Who's Wack? Wack is the dude that runs with Suge. And Wack replied, how do you know me from being a dude you never saw me with? A lot of people say Wack is the dude under Suge, but a lot of us never seen Wack with Suge. We never seen no pictures of Wack with Suge. You know what I mean? We didn't really know Wack's name back at that time. So he's like, how do you know me from being with a dude you never saw me with? You're full of shit. How do you know me from being with someone you never seen me associate with? My first debut to the internet was Snitches. Dudes that know me, know me. So if you know Wack, you know Wack. But a lot of people out there only know Wack from his first altercation with Snitches. The altercation with Snitches. And Wack went on. The first thing dudes think is, you a lie. You don't know what's going on. Dudes don't know you. They only know you from Suge. They wouldn't know I didn't work for him. There was a handful of us. Dudes was like, Wack, that's a crazy picture. Because there's 3 people that never came out of the shadows. like I said before, it's not like they were right there taking pictures with Suge every day. So they said, Wack, that's a crazy picture, because there's 3 people that came out of the shadows. Certain dudes you ain't gonna know. We weren't out there in the forefront like that, bro, at all. For a reason, we ain't bought a chain. We weren't rappers. When certain people showed up, we knew what it was. So Wack explained that he was not in front of the cameras back then. And Wack went on, you're lying. Being on the streets required, I stayed in the shadows. If you know that, you better than the feds. If you know that, you better than the feds. Because, yeah, Wack is pretty much saying if you knew he was running around, with Suge Knight, you were good. Because, like I said, a lot of people didn't see it back in the day. We didn't see them all together. We didn't know who Wack was. You think Suge is putting another person in position? No, he wasn't good at that. Start reading them books, baby. Okay, yeah, oxtails are dope. Oxtails are dope. Damn. Chef Lily. What up, what up, what up, George? Appreciate you for tapping in, George. Appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Definitely had a dope live video. I want to do some open questions. Anybody has any open questions? If anybody has any open questions tonight, you can all send them in now. Let's see what's going on here. Let me see if they updated the dispensary. Let me see. Let me see if they updated the dispensary, you guys. It doesn't look like they updated the dispensary yet, so I'm going to have to wait till the morning to know what I'm getting to smoke on. Everybody in here, what's everyone smoking? What's everybody smoking tonight? I finished my runts before the show. What's everybody smoking? Also send some open questions. Lily says, what is your biggest pet peeve? Being in a rush. Being in a rush is my biggest pet peeve. You know what I'm saying? I do not like when I'm pretty much on a rush to get back to doing a stream. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when I'm getting rushed to be somewhere so I can't enjoy my time, whether I'm at a restaurant or whether, whatever I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be rushed. That's my biggest pet peeve. You know what I mean? Doing things a little bit too late. Oh yeah, that was good shit, Nightman. Alicia, Lily smoking on that Gelato 33. Make sure you put it in the chat what you're smoking on tonight, you guys. I want to know what everybody in here is smoking on. Let me know what good ass strand you're all smoking on tonight. Lily's on some Gelato 33, which I actually know about. I've smoked Gelato 33 a few different times. Put it in the chat, man. What you smoking on tonight? Let me know what everybody's blazing on. Definitely want to know how y'all are smoking. Yup, Belicio, me and you, bro, we're both drinking on some water. Hell yeah, man. Nightman says, Mikey, you got to see the Death Row Chronicles uncensored. They're all in there. Wack 2 making fun of all of his artists. Mikey, it's on VHS. I have it. I saw some of those Gangsta Chronicles. I saw some of those Gangsta Chronicles, bro. I saw some of those Gangsta Chronicles on BET, right? They were playing them on the BET YouTube channel. Sky Mackin says, smoking on that granddaddy perp. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of that. Now, Lily has a question for everybody. Favorite adult stars? If you're female, obviously it's going to be a male. If you're male, obviously it's going to be a female. Shit, if you're a female, it might be a female as well. You know what I'm saying? Favorite female stars. Tila Tequila was good in a couple of those movies. But she kind of like spazzed out of control or something. She kind of spazzed out of control. But I like them girls that are kind of known, like the Mia Khalifas and shit like that. What's her name? Tila Tequila. Lily says, I have the granddaddy too. So you got Lily, how much granddaddy do you have and how much gelato 33 do you have? Like, what do you got? Like a 7 of each? Yours is Angie Love. Belicio says, old school, I love Sarah J. Lily says, I love Angie Love. Put it in here. If anybody has any favorite adult stars, male or female, put it in the chat right now. Lily was asking you guys the question. She pretty much wants to know what y'all think. Yeah, George, that's facts, bro. Well, bro, you can rewind and watch the video, or you can send in a super chat and ask a question and I'll answer it. Oh shit, Lily got a half and a half. Lucky girl. Lucky girl. And Lily also says, Belicio, I'm going to check her out. That's Sarah J. For anybody else who was wondering who Belicio said, he said he likes old school, a little bit of Sarah J. Let me bring up a flick of Sarah J while I'm on here so I can give a live reaction. What's her name? Sarah J. Okay, let me see if I can get a picture of her up here. Sarah J. Let me get some images going on. Yeah, I'm not feeling Sarah J, bro. I am not feeling Sarah J. And who did Lily say? Angie Love? Whoa. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I got the wrong person. Maybe I got the wrong person. Hell yeah. Smoking off some Fruity Pebbles. Some Fruity Pebbles. Okay. Mia Khalifa. Mia Khalifa. I think it's Mia Khalifa, right? Nadia Ali. I'm going to check her out, bro. Let me see what she's got here. Nadia Ali. Jesus. Damn. She's on the Mia Khalifa vibe, huh, bro? Smoking on that. I used to Philadelphia Eagles. I loved smoking on some Fruity Pebbles back in the day. One of my boys always used to have Fruity Pebbles and GG4. Now, yo, I was actually really much. I was a lot bigger on the GG4, so I didn't really get to smoke too much of the Fruity Pebbles, to be honest with you. Claire Dames. Claire Dames. Almost like Claire Dane. Let me see what she looks like. Oh, God, no. You really had to make me look up Claire Dames. Wish you didn't make me do that, Lily. Belicio says, yes, sir. I like Mia, but Nadia goes a little bit harder. Funny. Hilarious. Y'all, we got 144 likes on this video. We need 6 more likes. Let's bring that up to 150. Let's bring that up to 150. I need 6 more likes on this video. You ain't really got your hands on that, Eagle? You ain't really got your hands on the GG4, bro? I haven't seen it in a few months, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I haven't smoked it in about a year, to be honest with you, man. Just been on some other shit. I hear you, Lily. Chick look like a freak. Look like a freak. Hit that like button, y'all. Luke says, I just finished up some Orange Hill. I didn't like it. Let me take a look at some Orange Hill, bro. Yep, there's that Orange Hill right there. I see it. Yeah, it doesn't look all that great, bro. Pretty much just green and pretty much just green and orange. But listen, if anybody in here has any final questions that they want to ask me, you know how it goes. At the end of the podcast, I always put the options in your hands. I always give y'all the control of the show at the end of the podcast. If anybody has any different questions they want to ask me, if it pertains to the topic, you guys can pretty much ask it right now. Let me take a look. What I was looking. Oh, I was looking at the Orange Hill. Orange Hill. Let me see if I can get any info on it though. Orange Hill special. What is it? Orange Hill. Orange Hill is a cross from Orange Skunk, California Orange. Yeah. Nope. Tipsy, and I asked my naughty questions. She got it out there. Keep the skin and bones. Yep, she likes them a little bit thick. She Lily like them thick. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Lily. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. So yeah, the orange hill isn't really anything that I would really jump on, to be honest with you. What else? How much does that go for in the Bahamas, bro? What, like 50 and eighth regular type shit? 50 and eighth type shit. See what's going on here. See what's going on here. Oh, you ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing but be you, Lily. You Gucci. All right, let me get out of this page. Jeez, got so many different pages opened up on my screen. But right now, before we end the show tonight, it's always final questions. So if anybody in here has anything they want to ask me, you already know, Poppy, we're still going, baby. We're still going, G's. We're still doing it, Poppy. Right now, we're on the final questions, though. So if anybody has any questions that they want to get out before the show's over tonight, going to be going for a couple more minutes. All questions are accepted. Make sure you hit that like button. I want 5 more likes on this video. I want 5 more likes on this video, you guys. Let's get it up to 150. All right, hold on one second. Let me I gotta shut down all these pages. I got so many different pages open. Come on. Why do I got so many pages open? That doesn't even make sense. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we're Gucci. We're Gucci. I had to go get the light. I had to go get my light situated, you guys. Let me end this poll. Guys, if you didn't vote in the poll, vote right now. If you didn't vote in the poll, vote right now. I'm going to take the poll down in 1 minute, you guys. Do you think Gillie Wallo exposed Wack 100 for managing 6ix9ine? 60% of the people say yes. 40% say no. 200 votes are in the chat. Vote right now if you haven't. Hit that like button if you haven't. We need 3 more likes. Let's get that shit up to 150. Poppy says, how many years do you think Young Thug and Gunna are going to get? Well, you know, the whole thing about that is the fact that they're going to be sitting in jail for a number of years while the trial goes on. You know, they say the trial is coming up in January of 2023, but the most likely scenario, I got to say, is that the trial gets pushed back. The best case scenario for Young Thug and Gunna will be is if they're actually able to get bond throughout this whole incident. You know, with the fact that they're waiting until January to go on trial, allegedly. think it'll be pushed back. It normally is. We've seen trials pushed back on many occasions. But they're going to be attempting to get bail for the remainder of this time for the next 6 months, or whatever it is. I think it's about 6 months, 7 months. Yeah, 6 or 7 months. Jordan, do you think a Young Thug will get more time than AR Rab? Jordan, with the predicament that they put AR Rab in, 45 years and all, I got a feeling that in AR Rab's situation, he's going to be getting time back. Young Thug still has to go through the fact that he's going through a trial. Thug has to go through the fact that he's going through a trial right now. Oh, word, Nightman, it wasn't on the BET YouTube page. I could have sworn I seen the Death Row Chronicles on the YouTube channel, man. He said, Mikey, Death Row is not on BET. It was underground. It can out. He got all the Death Row guys. Everybody, Mike T was around the time he was going at P. Diddy too. Mikey, remember that piggy puff joke? I don't remember the piggy puff joke, bro. Lily says, I don't think that long. I think Poppy had said 10 to 13 years for Young Thug, 7 years for Gunna. Lily says, I don't think it'll be that long, but he will be made an example of. I don't agree with that, you guys. I think Young Thug's gonna wash this case. You know what I mean? But obviously we'll be back in the future to talk about it. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll right now. Looks like we got 201 votes. Looks like we got 201 votes on the poll. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll right now in 30 seconds. So if anybody hasn't voted in the poll, make sure you go vote right now. I'm about to take the poll down. We got 149 likes. If you have not liked this video, like this video right now and show some support to the channel. Everybody that shows support to the channel, I definitely appreciate it. I want you guys to check out the movie that I'm in. If you haven't seen it, it's called Slapface. You guys can pretty much, if you want to watch the movie Slapface for free, you can download a free Shudder account for 7 days. A free Shudder account for 7 days, and it'll pretty much allow you to watch the movie for free, you guys. So if you want to check it out for free, or if you have Amazon Prime, make sure you do that. Make sure you tap in and go over on Amazon Prime and check in on the content. But yes. All right, I'm going to end the poll right now. I appreciate everybody for voting. It's 60% yes, 40% no. Definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight on this live video. Major love to everybody. Be sure you tap into my next live content. I want everybody on here to actually take a look at my exclusive interview that I dropped yesterday. I dropped an exclusive interview with 10 Toes Down yesterday, you guys. I want everybody to check it out. I'm going to post it up. Let me get this going here. Okay. I'm posting up my interview with 10 Toes Down, you guys. 10 Toes Down basically said that Hassan Campbell needs to shed the street image. He also called Wack 100 a Fed. So if anybody wants to check that out, I want y'all to hit that link up there that's pinned. And furthermore, man, anybody in here that drops a comment on my interview with 10 Toes Down that's pinned up right now, I will subscribe back to you on YouTube. You heard? Whoever drops a comment on my interview with 10 Toes Down from this live, if you guys go on there, dropping a comment on my interview with 10 Toes Down, I will follow you back. I will subscribe back to you on YouTube, all right? And let me see here. Whoever follows me right now, I'm going to follow y'all back as well. Whoever follows me on the gram, I'm legitimately going on my Instagram right after this video, and I'm going to follow you guys back. The link is right there. Come tap in, man. We had a dope live video tonight. I really appreciate everybody that tapped in, came in tonight, stayed locked in with us. It was definitely a fun time. Y'all know you keep me going. Everybody in here, y'all keep me going on this shit. Y'all keep us lit on this shit, you guys, and you know I appreciate it. You know I appreciate it. Everybody in here, share this video, all right? Share this video, hit the like button, and go check out my interview with 10 Toes Down. Hit the interview with 10 Toes Down. Drop a comment. Appreciate you, bro. Drop a comment on the interview with 10 Toes Down, and I will follow you back on Instagram, y'all. Or I will follow you back on YouTube as well. Good night. Good night, Lily. Yeah, let's get Tierra Wack up here for sure. I'm not opposed to doing interviews with anybody like that. Appreciate you, Poppy. Whoever follows me on Instagram, I will follow you guys back right now. Hit the link in my bio, though. Hit the link in my bio. Go check my interview with 10 Toes Down. Hey, Nightman, you're going to have to send in another super chat if you want me to stay another few minutes, bro. That's on you, bro. Luke, be safe, brother. Appreciate you tapping in. Mr. Biggs, you're going to have to send in a super chat to ask me that question, bro. You're going to have to send in a super chat to ask me that question. Oh, looks like we're staying on, you guys. Looks like we are going nowhere. And you know what that means, y'all? That means we're going to talk about Gunna. We're going to be talking about Gunna and Young Thug. We're going to talk about Gunna and Young Thug getting denied their bail. That's right. We're talking about it, you guys. So the prosecutor was actually, everybody send in a super chat if you support the channel. If you guys support the channel, send in a super chat. If you don't, it's all good. I understand. You just don't really support the channel. It's all good. So let's see. The prosecutor said, Judge, he is indicted on count 1 with Mr. Williams. He is indicted on count 1 with Mr. Williams for having a stolen weapon. And I believe it's 4 counts of different drugs for possession with the intent and that a pending case out of DeKalb County that they are on bond for. So right now you got Gunna's lawyer, Young Thug's lawyer, actually asking for bond. They actually are asking for bond when their clients are already currently on bond. That's not something you hear too much of. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to make comparisons to YFN Lucci's case. YFN Lucci is on bond. YFN Lucci got bond, and then he asked for a bond once again when he was already on bond. He did not get that bond. Young Thug has actually been involved with an open felony case for a number of years. It's me, bro, says, thanks, Alicia. They owe you, Lily. They owe you for sure. I don't know. Everybody else's cards must not be working. So Judge, he is indicted on one count with Mr. Williams for having a stolen weapon. And I believe it's 4 counts of different drugs for possession with intent. And that's a pending case out of DeKalb County that they are on bond for. As to the predicates or the overts, he has 4 predicates, and those encompass that case in DeKalb. Now, the prosecutor went on. He said the other event, Mr. Sado references that Mr. Kitchen is a rap star. Mr. Kitchen, that's Gunna. I believe Mr. Williams is as well. In the songs they sing, they talk about being followed in their gang persona by snipers. They're always followed by snipers. I believe it was Brookhaven Police Department that made a traffic stop of 2 cars right next to each other. So this is a very, very telling vehicle stop. This is a very telling situation that Young Thug and Gunna got involved with. The prosecutor went on. He said 1 in tow were stopped in the Brookhaven DeKalb County doing approximately 25 miles over the speed limit. Mr. Williams and Kitchen were in the first car, and I do not believe to my memory that there were any weapons in that car. Now, judging by the song, if you were judging by the song, you would not expect there to be any weapons in that car alongside Young Thug. You would not expect that. In the songs, Young Thug and Gunna rap about there being snipers watching them. Their boys are watching their back. They're rolling car to car. I think security might roll a little bit more incognito than that. You know what I mean? Like from what we've heard in other situations. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Back to back with it. Like Drake said, back to back. Like I got my security guards with me. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, Poppy. Yeah, Lee. The songs, they're trying to use all the lyrics that they can against Young Thug, even bringing up the fact that he says that he has snipers watching him, When we all know, I think sniper can be taken in about so many different contexts. You know what I mean? You could be taking that in so many different ways. So, prosecutor said, I do not believe to my memory that there were any weapons in that car, the car with Young Thug and the car with Gunna. He went on. He said in the next car, there was an AK-47, fully loaded. There were other weapons. There were 4 members in that car, all stating, guess what all 4 members of that car were stating, you guys? All 4 people in that car were stating that they worked for Mr. Williams. And they were all heavily armed. They were arrested for those weapons. They were not legally in possession of those weapons, apparently. And they all did something that was kind of crazy. They all took the easy way out. We work for Young Thug. 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 What kind of shit is that? These are the people that Young Thug is protecting? These guys are so willingly able to give him up. Then he has another stop. Then Young Thug has another stop outside of the Jimmy Kimmel after they performed at Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, whatever it was. and they pull Young Thug over and he has a briefcase full of illegal shit. And then what do his associates do? Just like they've been trained. Almost like they've been trained to do this. Cops come over. These guys with Young Thug, they start talking to the officers. It's all mine. It's all mine. It's not Young Thug's. It doesn't belong to Jeffrey. I repeat, it does not belong to Jeffrey. It's all mine. That seems too concocted. Now we've got two different scenarios, you guys. Two different scenarios, 6 different individuals, all looking like they work for Young Thug. It's not Young Thug's, I swear to God. If I tell you it's Young Thug's, he'll fire me. You keep your mouth shut till you go to the court station and your lawyer shows up and does the talking for you. The police station, excuse me. You don't sit there and confess to somebody's audio equipment on their vest, looking all crazy. Made Young Thug look crazy for sure. Now Young Thug looks like he's got a pattern. Just because Young Thug didn't want to hire the proper security. All because Young Thug wanted to ride around with his woadies. You know what I'm saying? Sweets Southern says, and he should have never made that vlog 2 years ago and talked about all the hand signals. Yep, that was another big thing. Another big thing that they're targeting him over, all this quote unquote affiliation. You know what I mean? All the affiliation that they kind of exaggerate, in my opinion. You know what I mean? They kind of exaggerate their affiliation to make it look cool. And now look what's happening. Now they're being misinterpreted. Now they're being completely misunderstood, and they're being thrown in the grinder to prove their innocence, you guys. That's where Young Thug is at with it right now. I'm hoping that he's got enough bread to beat this case. Because I'm honestly thinking, you guys, if the state doesn't give Young Thug the time that the feds believe he deserves, the feds will be picking the case up. Just my opinion. So right now it's looking like Thug, one indictment, he might catch another, and then if the federal indictment comes in, Thug will have to beat 3 trials, you guys. Thug will have to beat 3 trials in this case. Shit's pretty crazy, man. Shit's pretty crazy about this whole Young Thug situation. So the prosecutor went on. The prosecutor said Gunna is not just an associate of Young Thug. Now, Judge, Mr. Kitchens is not just an associate of YSL. He is actually in a command structure. He is one of the bosses. Now, he is not the boss. Our belief and our evidence will post that Mr. Williams is the boss of YSL, but Mr. Kitchens is in a command position. I mean, Mr. Kitchens, Gunna, he's the number 2 artist. He's the number 2 artist on YSL. You know what I mean? The fact that he got put into a command position is strictly based on his influence in the music industry. And it really just seems to me like the government or the feds or the police are misinterpreting this, you know? But it's a misinterpretation that's going to have to be proved in a court of law. That's the sad part of it. It's a misinterpretation that's going to take years out of these guys' life. You know what I'm saying? But let's be real. You know what I mean? Young Thug and Gunna, these guys, they got so rich. You know what I mean? They got so rich. They got so much money, you know, that they pretty much skipped out on different portions of their life. They really blew up really quickly. You know what I mean? They blew up really quickly, whereas a lot of artists would be struggling through their 20s to become as famous. These guys made it, and they've been living out their luxurious lifestyle for quite some time. It's really extremely sad that they get taken out of this life that they've become so accustomed to, and they get thrown in a jail cell. You know what I'm saying? They get taken out of this life that they're so accustomed to, a life that they've pretty much given to their family now, and now they get thrown in a jail cell. It really seems backwards to me, man. They came at this case a little bit too late. They've got information from back in 2015, 2016, 2012 as well. It's 2022 now. Damn, Sweets. I'm sorry about your son. I'm sorry about your son doing 8. What do you mean, Lily? If your ass is recorded making moves, it's not misinterpreted. Poppy says, you already know 2 or 3 guys are going to snitch. Yep. Yep. Yeah, man. Like you're in a position where you're getting all this money. Like you can't just be, like giving all of your friends everything that they ask for. I know that's the thing. It's like, yo, you're in position now. You want to make sure your friends are comfortable. You don't need to be putting your friends in position to lose their freedom, though. That's one thing I'll say. Like I was talking to my boy tonight. It's like, whoa, chill out, man. Why don't you just come get a steak and relax? A lot of people are throwing away their lives just to prove how real they are, when it's like you have so much more to live for, man. Like you have so much more to live for, you have so much more to accomplish. There's so much more out there that means a lot more than what you think you're going about. You know what I mean? I personally think that a lot of the moves that they got on Young Thug are being misinterpreted. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel about the whole situation. I feel like they kind of have got onto Young Thug too late. But if a lot of that shit holds up from 2015, 2016, they might have him. I just feel like it's kind of late that they're coming in and getting Thug right now. Let me see. Sorry, you guys. Let me just check this shit real quick. Definitely appreciate everybody tapping in on my live video tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now, you guys. You never want to miss a live video on my channel. Yeah, some of it happened, Lily, before he was a big thing. Some of it happened while he was becoming a big thing. Like he had got pulled over in DeKalb County, and he has an open felony case from 2016 when he was technically, he was still technically performing at one of the biggest venues. He's kind of going through a lot of crap like that right now. He's kind of going through all that. But yeah, you guys, definitely a dope video tonight. I'm going to ask anybody if they have any last questions before we get up out of here. Anybody has any last questions? Everybody, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, you guys, so you never miss one of these videos. You don't want to miss out on this live interaction. I think we have the best interaction on any of the chats. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Make sure you subscribe. Nightman says they using the trickle down effect, and NYC guy going to get dragged in as a witness. Mark my words, the law is creating unity worldwide. That's where the money's going, Mikey. Well, we're going to have to wait and see. But like I said, Nightman, we're going to be here covering it as news breaks about it. You know what I mean? When we got some new information. I think there was a couple people I think there was a couple people. I think there was a couple people in here that actually weren't last night. You know what I mean? To hear me actually speak about some of this stuff. It's always best when you can just reach more people, man. I think it's always best when you can do that, you guys. So send in your last questions if you have any. It was definitely a dope live video today. I really appreciate all 100 of you sticking in here. I want everybody in here to actually, I want everybody in here to actually click the link that I have pinned up. Click the link that I have pinned up, you guys, and comment on my interview with 10 Toes Down. Everybody that comments on my interview with 10 Toes Down, I will subscribe to you back on YouTube. So everybody that wants me to subscribe to them back on YouTube, I got you. Just drop a comment on that video. And everybody that wants to follow me on Instagram, I'm going to follow you back. See this? Poppy, my bad, brother. You had a question, fam? My bad, Poppy. I didn't see it, brother. Major respect, man. You already know. You already know. I don't got to be all wavy, smoking mad L's to do this shit. Poppy, send in that question, bro. I was literally just about to go follow everybody on here that follows me on Instagram. All right, I'm going to follow y'all back right now. Trap Gucci, got you. Leon, got you. Got you, Leon. DJ Magic, got you. Dr. Dennis, got you. Everybody that follows me on Instagram, I got y'all back right now. It's a crazy tattoo right there. What the hell was that? Yes, sir. I followed everybody back. Everybody back that followed me, I'm going to follow y'all back. Poppy has a question. Poppy said, it's Poppy Blanco TV for everybody who don't know. He said, question. Do you think the feds hate raps? I did an interview with AR Rab where he said the feds were pretty much targeting rappers. And, judging based on this Young Thug case, now they're taking a whole new loop with it. They're actually trying to bring down the label based on the activity. We look back to the past. We look to the past of Irv Gotti and the whole Murder Inc. label getting brought down and that whole federal indictment. The label really never taking back off. You know what I mean? So yeah, they do use rap artists, rap music, rap videos to target certain individuals, whether it's the artists themselves, whether it's the people around them, whether they find out that it's actually the people around them and the artist working in conjunction with one another. If everything isn't sturdy, when it comes to your music career, they might be, trying to lift up the rug on you, pull out the rug from under you, smack you down. So yeah, man, right now I feel like hip hop is one of the biggest targets for, indictment, one of the biggest targets for group activity, with all the laws being passed and shit like that. Hopefully with the ruling that Meek Mill and Jay-Z got with the lyrics, we won't actually be seeing much more of this. You know what I mean? Hopefully with that law passing, that will help a lot of these cases. Maybe even go back in and help AR Rab. Maybe go back in and help some of the other artists incarcerated. We can only wish for the best, you guys. We can only wish for the best. But Poppy, you already know, bro. I appreciate you. Did you follow me, Poppy? Was one of those you? Are you not just Poppy Blanco on IG? And it's me. It's me, bro, actually answered your question really shorter than mine. He gave you like the short version answer of mine. He said, Feds hate hip hop. Feds hate hip hop. If they could find a reason to go after Will Smith over that Chris Rock situation, good God. You know what I mean? Good God. Yeah, Poppy's a good dude. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. What up, Mr. Biggs? Definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Like I said, hit that link that I got pinned. Hit that link that I got pinned up, you guys. Everybody that Everybody that drops a comment on my interview with 10 Toes Down, I'm going to subscribe back to your YouTube channel, all right? And everybody that wants to follow back from me on Instagram, I will follow you guys back. That'll be the live show tonight. We're just about at 4 hours. You know, sometimes we go a little bit longer. We usually go about 3 hours on the show, but I really appreciate everybody staying in tune. Listen, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe right now. Don't miss any of these videos. Don't miss any of these videos, you guys. Subscribe to the channel right now. Hit the notification bell so when you see Mikey T, the movie star, goes live on Report Card Radio, you're not missing it. You don't want to miss this live action, you guys. I'm about to get out of here, though. I'm about to get on with the night. Shit, it's about 2:30, man. I only got a couple more things to do before I go to sleep. I'm gonna see y'all in the next episode, though. Make sure you click the interview with 10 Toes Down. Everybody who drops a comment on that, I will follow back on Instagram. Much love, everybody. I'll see y'all on the next episode.